Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. It is 1 a.m. here in the States and we are watching two American players go at it at the moment. I'm very excited to be calling this one. What's up guys, what's up? It is late here. I'm so excited to call. Let me take this countdown music out. All right, there we go. All right, what's up guys? All right, first point's getting underway here. Let's see what we've got. Marcos Giron to serve against Ben Shelton. Big ace down the line to start off. 15 love for Giron. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Let me see if the stream is coming across fine enough. Let me get the scoreboard on here. Let's get everything set up. All right, Marcos Giron to serve. These two have played once before. It was in Delray Beach. It was in Florida in Delray Beach. Marcos Giron actually won that match. That was the first match that Ben Shelton played since the Australian Open earlier this year, where he got to the quarterfinals, his first kind of Cinderella run of the year, which really started off a really great season for Shelton, or at least it's ended up being a really great season because for a long time he couldn't win. Basically couldn't win matches, but definitely couldn't win consecutive matches. By the way, Giron gets the first game of the match, 1-0. That was it was 6-4, 6-4 for Giron in Delray Beach. It was Delray Beach Open, 6-4, 6-4. Shelton was still very inexperienced. He was hitting a lot of, I was looking at highlights of that match a little bit just to kind of prepare for this one. Shelton was hitting a lot of just weird shot choices and just like, I don't know, a lot of unforced errors. He was hitting a lot of short forehands. At this point, I feel like he's playing smarter. He's playing more solid. He can rally better from the back of the court. Shelton brings a big game, big serve, big game. If you don't know Marcos Giron, he's kind of just like this kind of down the middle, just like he gets a lot of balls back. He's a big grinder, rally player. He loves playing from the baseline. These are both college guys. In college, everybody called Marcos Giron the ball machine. He's just going to get a lot of balls back. Ben Shelton is going to be going for a shot. Shelton here to serve. Serve down the line. Lob goes out from Giron on the return. 15 love. $15 love here. Okay, I see the scoreboard is still not showing up. I'll try to get that the score on here. Try to get the score on here. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Good to have you in here. Good to have you in here. What's up? What's up? What's up, Renee? What's going on? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Here, Quality Shot Tennis, where you want to be. We got Ben Shelton taking on Marcos Giron. We got the call for you. I'm going to be live streaming it. I'm going to be calling a play-by-play, and I'm going to be analyzing it and just talking to y'all. If y'all have questions about Antwerp, if y'all got questions about Tokyo, if y'all got questions about Paris, the ATP Finals, Vienna, Basel coming up next week, or if you just want to ask me what's my favorite movie, or if we just want to talk about whatever, we're here to talk. That's what it is. Hi, thanks for transmission, Dusan. No problem, Dusan. Yeah, I'll be here from first point to last, and sorry about the scoreboard. I will get that for you. I will get the scoreboard on here. Let me try to get that for you now, if I can. Let's try to get the scoreboard here. Always looks nicer with the scoreboard, being able to see what's going on. Being able to see the score as I call it. So let's get the score. All right. Back to the match here. By the way, Shelton with a hold of serve. It is 1 game apiece. Marcos Giron is 30 years old, which is, by the way, older than I thought he was. I thought Giron was like 26 or 27. I didn't realize he was in the 30s club, but he is he's having the best kind of play of his career probably. I'll tell you what Giron's ranking is. Also let you know what Shelton's ranking is as well. Is the score on the screen now? Is the scoreboard showing up? Okay, there you go. Scoreboard showed up. All right. Oh, let me scroll down, get the score here. I appreciate you guys joining in to Quality Shot Tennis. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the call. Anthony here on the call. Let me get the scoreboard here showing as it should be. There you go. That's prettier. That's cooler. That's nicer. One game all. One game all. Like I said, it's past 1 a.m. here. So that's just what, that's kind of the vibe. It is past 1 a.m. I actually had a long day today, but I decided, you know what? Nice 1 a.m. stream, 2 Americans, Giron taking on Shelton. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to calling this. What's Ben's ranking now? It is 19th in the world, but live ranking is 17th in the world. Live ranking is 17 in the world. And if he wins the tournament, he's actually going to be the 3rd highest ranked American. He would surpass Tiafoe. He would be equal ranking points with Tiafoe, but because he's done better in majors, he would be ahead of Tiafoe. So that's kind of what that is. Backhand slice of Shelton to the forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton. That's a good pass. Backhand volley of Giron. Backhand, ooh. Just out from Shelton. 40 love for Giron. I don't think Giron has lost a point on serve yet. But yeah, I was saying earlier, Giron is kind of, he's not going to beat a lot of top guys usually, at least so far in his career. But he has a solid game. He has a good backhand. He has a great forehand. In their last match, Giron was hitting the forehand really big, hit a lot of forehand winners in that match. And especially because Shelton's forehand really wasn't where it is today. But Shelton will be coming to net. He'll be hitting massive serves. Shelton is a very flashy player, shot maker. He's not your usual serve bot. It's not your usual serve bot. Shelton is not your usual serve bot. He's a flashy serve bot. He'll hit some crazy shots too. I know I'm calling a little bit behind the score. Let me try to get that fixed up too. If I can. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining in. There's a lot to say about this. Marcos Giron in the live rankings is actually 57th in the world. If he wins this match, just this match, he'll be 42nd in the live rankings. He'll go up 15 spots. That reminds you how big of a tournament this is. Tokyo is a big tournament. 500 ranking points. Just reaching the final of an ATP 500, that's a big deal. Marcos Giron climbs up 15 spots from 57 to 42nd if he wins this match. He's currently the 8th highest ranked American. If he wins this match, he'll pass McDonald, who's currently at 42nd in the world. And he'll get to he'll get to his highest ever career ranking. His career high at this point is 49 in the world, so he would just completely just fly past his career high ranking if he wins this. So that's just something to keep in mind. And like I said, Ben Shelton could be number 14 or 13, I think, in the world and pass Tiafoe if he wins this tournament. So there's a lot on the line. In the other semifinal, we got Aslan Karatsev taking Mochizuki. Mochizuki having his first ATP wins this week and reaching the semifinal, which is a crazy story. Young player, very promising young player. All right, here we go. All right, I was calling a little bit behind the score, which was annoying. Now I will get that fixed up. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Backhand slice goes wide from Giron, 15 love to Shelton. 15 love to Shelton. Hey, what's up? We got a lot of people here in the chat while I was looking away. What's up? I need to say hello. Hey, I need to say I can't speak. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. guys. I need to say hi to my peoples. 30 love. I need to say hi to my peoples. Who's in here? What's up, Robert? Good to have you in the chat. Hello, Anthony and Ashley and Quality Shot Tennis family. What's up? You're here watching Quality Shot. Thanks for joining in. Faison and David will both be doing streams tonight. Listen, I was on the Quality Shot Tennis group chat. Faison and David were like, we're calling matches tonight. I was like, you know what? I know this starts at 1 a.m. my time. I got to join in. So we're all doing something. That's a true story. We kind of decide today's the day. Today's the day, and we're not going to slow. Today's the day, and don't you forget, today's the day it begins. Quality Shot Tennis on the rise. Today's going to be an exciting day. A lot of matches. There are two 250s, Antwerp and in what's the other one? Stockholm. Sorry about that. And Stockholm. And then this is ATP 500 in Tokyo. There's also women's tournaments going on. We'll get to that. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So happy Leylah won 2 matches today. Nice to see her winning. Yeah, against Sasnovich. Yeah, she is killing it. 8 matches in a row for Leylah Fernandez. I always said it. Listen, she beat 3 top 5 players at the U.S. Open final. That's probably not even in the U.S. Open 2021. That's probably not even her best surface for Leylah. That's not even her best surface. So I just think that is a player who is underrated. And the fact that she started off just 2 weeks ago being like 65th in the world is crazy. She should be like top 30 for sure. I think if she wins her next match, she'll be 31st in the world. So that's much closer to where she should be. But yeah, I mean, everybody knows, very nice, kind of just likable person, player. Great mentality, always kind of fighting, passionate, but also talented. And I don't know, been hitting a lot of winners too recently in her recent matches and been playing a tough game. So anybody that talented who works that hard, it's going to come together eventually. Forehand, Giron, that's in the net, 30-15. That might be the first point Giron's lost on serve. Shelton not winning a lot of return points yet. Not yet. But yeah, what's up? Glad everybody joining in. We'll be here from first point to last. Jose, hello. What's up, Jose? Good to have you in here. Jose, who are you rooting for? Let me know, guys. Who are you rooting for in this match, Shelton or Giron? Whoever wins is making an ATP 500 final. This has been a really weird tournament. These are not the names we would have expected, maybe bar Shelton, because he's been playing really well recently. Shelton is 11-2 in his last 13 matches, and he's 12-2 if you include Laver Cup. So Shelton's been on something. Backhand into the backhand of Giron. That's a big backhand down the line from Giron. Let me tell you what, though. Giron just beat Casper Ruud in straight sets. He also beat Felix Auger-Aliassime, who's been playing better this week. So Giron is playing really well. I saw Giron have a close 3-set match against Taylor Fritz in Dallas, where he was hitting amazing shots off both wings. Fritz was too solid at that time, really mentally strong, and pulled through that match. But I was like, I kind of locked it in my head. I was like, Giron might do something later in the season. He beat Runa in Canada as well. Giron beat Runa in Canada. That was after already winning 3 matches in Canada. So he had a good run there too. But not an amazing season. He's actually 21-25 on the season going into this match. Sorry, not into this match, into this tournament. But Giron is solid. He's solid, so is what it is. Is what it is. Robert, go Leylah. Yeah, that's it. Hey, what's up? What's up? We got Lexi in the chat as well. Hello, Anthony and fans. What's up, Lexi? Good to have you in here. Belated happy birthday again. Woo, woo. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I turned 23. I turned 23 years old 4 days ago. I guess technically 5 days ago on the 16th, I turned 23. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm already 3 years older than Shelton, and that makes me a little bit annoyed. But let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, I turned 23 a while ago. Let me know, guys. Let me know, chat, in one word. Let me know. Throw out a word. How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? This moment. Exact moment. How are you feeling? What's on your mind? Give me one word. It can be any one word. You can throw out a random word. You can say lamp. I don't care. Give me one word. How are you feeling? What describes your current mood? Happy, sad, angry, angry, very angry. 2 words. All right, Giron is up 3-2. Shelton serve. But yeah, two Americans playing each other for a spot in an ATP 500 final. I have some funny stats about these semifinals because these are really weird semifinals. Not a single seed of these four are in the semifinals, and 3 of the 4 players in the semifinals of Tokyo have a negative win-loss career percentage. In their career, they've lost more matches than they've won, and yet they're in the semifinals of this tournament. Backhand pass is solid from Giron. Listen, I think Giron is going to be tough. That's part of the reason I was excited to call this one, because I was like, listen, I kind of feel like Giron might do something against Shelton. Shelton is the favorite. Shelton's the favorite, but I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to say Giron is going to win in 3 sets. That's my prediction. Shelton has played a lot of tennis. Quarterfinals of Shanghai. He's been playing a lot of tennis. Giron is kind of a sneak here, to be honest. Because like I said, he just beat Rude in straight sets. Big forehand, inside out, by the way, from Shelton, 15 all. I think Giron is a sneak. Ashley, you're too kind. Thank you for the $7. I appreciate that. Happy belated birthday, Anthony. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Robert Apple. Nice. I feel that. That's a mood. I relate. Lexi sad. Oh, why sad? Hope you feel better. Hey, Anthony and everyone. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to have you in here. So, Brandon, how many games are played in a set? It's 6 games, first to 6 to win a set. That's what it is, and it's best 2 out of 3 sets, first to 6. First player to get 6. If they tie at 6-6, then they play a tiebreaker thing. They play a tiebreaker thing, and if you don't know tiebreakers, I don't feel like explaining it because they are extremely confusing. But they will play a tiebreaker at 6-6, which might happen because Ben Shelton is on the court. 30 all, 2-3. A chance here for Giron. Shelton's going to be coming to net a lot. That's not something you're going to see Giron doing at all. Giron's going to try to be hitting the winners from the back of the court. Shelton forehand cross court has a solid forehand, just picked right up, shoveled into the opposite side. Wow, Ashley. Yeah, I appreciate the donation. Thank you, Ashley, a lot for that. Appreciate that. Lexi, boo, Anthony, let's root for Shelton. Okay, damn. Wow, I didn't know this is what I was walking into. I have to be unbiased here. I have to give both sides. 3-3. I can't be here and be like, oh my god, let's go Shelton. Boo to Giron or whatever. That's crazy. I'm not rooting for either guy. Or I'm rooting for both guys. Let's say that. That sounds more positive. 3-3. I'm not rooting for either one of these guys. 3-3. The happy now, of course. Okay, that's good. I'm trying to increase the happiness slightly. Like right now, you can stay a little sad. As the stream goes on, I hope it goes up. I hope I see the happiness just. Max, happy birthday, Anthony. I appreciate you. All right, let's call some of this tennis. 3-3. Giron serving. Kind of early stages. Giron actually having more chances on the Shelton serve than Shelton so far. Backhand. So an awkward shot as forehand slapped down the line. Giron's showing he can hit the winners as well. 15 love. His coach is happy in his box, smiling at that. Because that's exactly what Giron needs to do. He needs to be able to step forward and take it to Shelton. Because Shelton is going to take the chance to dictate. Like I said earlier, I think the biggest thing for this match, the biggest thing to watch is Shelton has really showed that he can be more solid and kind of rally from the back of the court. That's something Shelton needs to be able to do if he wants to be up there with Giron. By the way, Giron forehand hits the net and goes wide. 15 all. Yeah, I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Yeah, my birthday was on the 16th, but I appreciate all the late birthday wishes. I haven't streamed since then, so I appreciate everybody saying all that. Fiona, unique voice, nice. Forehand, cross court, forehand of Giron to the forehand of Shelton down the line, forehand of Giron into the ground. Shelton with a big yes. Shelton is vocal. He's gonna be saying how he feels it. I mean, people have varying opinions on Shelton. He's passionate. There's no opinion on that whatsoever. He is passionate. 1530. Already up to 17th in the world, at least after this week. He can't move up just by winning this match, but if he wins the tournament, then he'll be 14th in the world and surpass Tiafo. So that's what it is. Serve. Kick serve to the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron, down the middle into the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron, into the forehand of Shelton, chip the forehand of Giron, cross court to the backhand of Shelton, forehand Giron, cross court. I found an amazing angle there off the forehand, smash down the middle. Shelton's there at the slice, neutralizes the point. Another backhand slice. Shelton defending forehand of Giron to the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron to the forehand slice of Shelton, forehand Giron, the backhand slice of Shelton, long rally, forehand Giron. Giron is dictating though. Forehand Giron, cross court again, backhand Shelton, not getting quite enough good angle. But again, forehand to the same side, volley put away finally. Finally, 30 all. Wow, how many shots was that? That must have been like 25 shots. I'll say like 22 or 23. It felt like it lasted forever. Giron was hitting to the backhand side over and over again. 3-3, 30 all. Serve down the line, forehand of Shelton to the forehand of Giron, forehand of Shelton. Ooh, that stays in cross court. I thought it was going out. Backhand slice to the backhand of Giron, backhand Shelton, cross court. Backhand, ooh. Shelton kind of got away with a few slightly subpar backhands, but Giron hits an unforced error. 30-40, another come on from Shelton. First break point, I think, of the match for either guy. Shelton at 30-40. Shelton at 30-40. First break points coming here. First break points coming here. Serve. Down the line goes out. Second serve. Ooh, Shelton steps around the backhand, hit a forehand, hits in the net. Shelton with some weird steps before the return. I don't know what that was about, but he didn't do that once before. Giron with a massive come on. Just absolutely massive. 3-3 deuce. But Shelton looked determined to step around that backhand for sure. Serve. The backhand of Shelton goes way up high. Forehand Giron to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand Giron. Inside out. Forehand of Shelton down the line. Forehand kind of squash shot into the forehand of Shelton. He's hitting that forehand really good, Shelton. Smash into the opposite corner. And you ask why. You ask why is Shelton hitting winning so many matches? It's because his forehand is doing so much damage and is better than it was at the start of the season. He's just playing smarter. I mean, I always think that people, I don't know how to explain it, but if somebody performs really well, super young, like say Holger Rune or Carlos Alcaraz, Ben Shelton, people are always expecting them to have just be amazing week in, week out. That's not really how it works. They don't have the experience to do that yet. Oh, it's a double fall from Giron. Hand Shelton the break. Hand Shelton the break on a silver platter. 4-3 for Shelton. Shelton with the first blood. We'll see if Giron can get it back, but Shelton with the momentum, no doubt about it. But like Holger Rune did awful on grass courts last year, but I was like, listen, he just played the first 3 grass court matches of his entire life. He has a good game for grass, in my opinion. Let's just wait a second. Then he reached the Wimbledon quarterfinals this year. It's like Ben Shelton. Yeah, he didn't have a great first season or start to the season, but it's not a good indication of what his season's going to be as a whole. Now he's got more experience. He's playing smarter. He's able to kind of, I don't know, play within himself, play from the back of the court better, hit a lot of balls, and it's just playing better. So I just think that's worth pointing out. I think that's worth pointing out. Thank you, everybody, for joining into the stream. I'll be here till the last point. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to like the video as well if you're enjoying it. Let's see what we got here. Max, come on, Shelton. Okay, we got a lot of Shelton fans in here. I see you, Max. I see you, Max. When is Yannick back, Anthony? I think Yannick is back in Vienna. Yeah, he was practicing in Vienna. So that's when Yannick is going to be back. He's played well there before. Patrick, shout out here in the Philippines. I appreciate you. Wherever you're watching from. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We want to see tennis growing. We want to see keep more, stay more global. If I'm not speaking, like if I'm muttering over my words, it's because it's like, what is it? Almost 2 a.m. here. So that's just what that is. So excuse me if I can't talk and do my job because it is 2 a.m. and I should be sleeping. The Japan trophy is nice too. Yeah, I like the Japan trophy. I love Tokyo. I love the fans in Japan. I love the courts. I've always loved this tournament. It's one of my favorite 500 tournaments. There's so many good 500 tournaments. People sleep on 500 events. I mean, I know it's like, I'm not trying to be like, some people are only going to care about the tournaments that have the most points, but I'm just saying, like Rotterdam is fire. Dubai, like almost like blue-black kind of aesthetic. The crowds there, I don't know how fast the courts play, but still, I don't know, something about it. Like, those are great tournaments. People sleep on 500s. Halle, Queens. I mean, Queens is crazy. Queens has my favorite grass courts. 15 love. First serve in the net. Goes back to the side. Another serve here from Shelton. 4-3. 4-3. Backhand Shelton. Cross court goes out. Neither guy's really hitting their backhand well so far. A lot of errors coming off that backhand side. Both guys are hitting the forehand really well, though. So, big disparity between how well these guys are hitting the forehand, how well they're hitting the backhand, to be honest, at the moment. What happened with FAA? I was hoping the last quarter would be redemption for him. Yeah, Alexi, yeah, Felix is struggling. He is struggling. Yeah, Giron beat FAA and Rude in the tournament. But yeah, let's see. I hope that FAA, some of the better level this week was a good sign. I'm hoping that most people understand how good of a player Felix is if he really can find the game again. But he just needs to be able to do that. At some point this season, I realized, yeah, this isn't a regular slump. It's going to take a little bit for Felix to rebound. But I hope when he rebounds, he can really just be super like streaky and find some great tennis. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. But I'm hoping that it's soon. Maybe like Indian Wells, Miami next year. He's played well at those tournaments before. Maybe around then he can start. I'm hoping that he can soon start finding his best tennis, whenever that is. 40-15 for Shelton, by the way. Giron hits a forehand long. 4-3, 40-15. Big Foe and FA are both worrying me, yeah. That's it. Where to watch? Stream. Cloutglow Kruger. It's on Tennis TV. I'm assuming it's on Tennis Channel as well. Ooh, a backhand slice. Whoa, that was a disgusting shot from Giron. It's an amazing backhand slice to the opposite corner. Swinging volley from Shelton. I don't know how he did that, to be honest. 40-30. Well, he had the shot of the match, but he's still losing. So serve coming here from Benny Shelton. Serve out wide goes wide. I love late night streams though. Listen, my mind were like, listen, I've always been super weird. I love being up at night. This is when I'm most awake, most alert. I'm in I have that owl mentality. What do you call it? Night owl? Forehand volley from Shelton. Good athleticism to get under it, but Giron is sticking around because Shelton hits the volley long. 4-3 and deuce. 4-3 and deuce. Giron is sticking around and proving to be some trouble for Shelton. Deuce game on the Shelton serve. Shelton really isn't hitting that backhand very well, so Giron should try to exploit that. Honestly, serve down the line. It's a good serve. Giron gets the return back though, and Shelton's kind of fallen apart here in these last few points. Hits the forehand wide. Advantage to Giron to get the break right back. This was not expected at 40-15 when Giron hit a forehand long. It's advantage to Giron. So it'd not be good for Shelton mentally to lose a lead like this. Serve from Shelton. Let's see if he can get out of it with a big serve. He does. Cross court. I thought he was going down the line. He goes cross court with an ace. Deuce. Goes cross court with an ace. Deuce. 4-3 and deuce. Serve from Benny Shelton into the forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton. The forehand of Giron down the line. Forehand Shelton. Cross court. That's a great shot. Giron gets there though. He's fast. Goes out though. Giron is frustrated. Advantage to Shelton. Advantage to Shelton at 4-3. That was a great forehand down the line. It was the better angle off that forehand for Ben Shelton. Shows a lot of skill. Giron just misses the backhand. Defensive backhand. Ben Shelton with a serve and a scream. 5-3. Ben Shelton's serve is one of the craziest things that I've seen on a tennis court. I don't know. I don't know how to finish that sentence. It's just the way he hits that serve is so unique. I don't know. He might finish his career with like some of the fastest serves ever. And I don't know. He might finish his career with being known as one of the best servers ever. We'll see. But so far, what he's doing with the serve, it's just a crazy motion, and it's just crazy. And it's very consistent too. Like he'll hit like an 148 miles per hour, then at 150 miles per hour. Just such a simple stroke. Almost Sampras-esque, but hits it even faster than Sampras. Not to say that it's necessarily better, but level 15. Serve here from Giron. Wide forehand of Shelton, forehand of Giron, forehand chip of Shelton. Giron can't decide whether it's a forehand or backhands. Back to that. That's great angles from Shelton. Listen, I've been kind of gauging Ben Shelton, being like, listen, I don't know how good I think this kid is going to be. I even after the USO, I was like, let's just wait. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good about him. I'm feeling pretty good about him. I don't know how good that is, but he's impressing me. Forehand chip into the forehand of Giron, forehand of Shelton. Lob. Back in his side, 15-30 for Giron. 15-30 Felix got a walk off for Basel next week. Yeah, I saw that actually. Hope he can do something there. Yeah, I hope Felix can pick it up. Hope Felix can pick it up. Ouch, Giron. Yeah, that was he had chances in that game, but then lost it at 4-3. Back in lob, way up high. Giron with the smash. That's a tough one. Ooh, it kind of spins it back. Lob goes out from Shelton defensively. 30 all. If Giron holds here, could be interesting at the 5-4 game. It is Shelton still with the lead, though. 30 all. And Shelton is 2 points away from the set. Runa is Lexi's favorite player. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, we all know that. Yeah. 30 all. 35. Serve out wide. Backhand. Just cross the net. Backhand slice. The backhand slice. Gray still can't decide whether to forehand or backhand. Lob over Giron. Is that in? I think it's in from Shelton. I think he gets a set point. Is it? No, it's out. Okay, I can hear the line call. 40-30. Serve into the net. Kick serve. Backhand Shelton. Big into the net. 5-4. It's going to be an interesting game here. It's going to be an interesting game. But if Shelton hits some serves like he did the last one, then Giron stands no chance. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Shelton, Miguel. Yeah, Ben Shelton. Ben Shelton's playing crazy, so Ben Shelton's playing well. Let me try to get to some of these. Let me just try to get to some of these comments in the chat. A bit off topic. Do you like any Halloween themed movies? Yeah, hell yeah. They're not my like. There aren't any. I'll say this. I watched a couple of Halloween movies with my with a couple of friends the other day, and one was maybe the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Haunt on Netflix. But I love watching bad movies. It is my favorite thing to do. I was watching it with some friends. Pretty gory as well, but it was fun. It was fun to watch. It was so bad. It was so bad. I loved it. And what was the other one? We were just making fun of it, laughing. Haunt on Netflix. I couldn't even believe that it was a movie. I didn't know what was going on half the time. That's exactly how I like it. The other one was awesome. Chip and Tucker versus the World, I think it's called. And that is amazing. That's also like a horror movie, but it's like a comedy. It's basically about these two guys that are just regular guys, but everybody, like, they're accidentally like horror villains. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a comedy. They accidentally become horror villains, even though they're like so innocent. Yeah, it's awesome. Robert, I'm a night owl too. Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's funny though here with all the different time zones. But yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. here in the States where I'm calling from. Yeah, Stephen King. For real, Stephen King. The old It is awesome. I mean, I know it's pretty basic, but I love the old It movie. I mean, the new one's good, but it's like whatever. The old one is awesome. I grew up on that one. Well, kind of, whatever. Not as a 7-year-old. Forehand into the backhand slice over Shelton. Lob. Ooh, just goes out. 15 love. Your own frustrated. 15 love. Pet Cemetery. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Stephen. I know a lot of Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King is great. All the Stephen King movies I've seen. I've read a couple of books too. Serve. Backhand into the forehand of Shelton, inside in. Backhand to the forehand of Shelton, well wide from Shelton off the forehand side. 15 all. That's what I feel about Shelton. Sometimes he can just, I mean, he looks great a lot of the time, but sometimes he can just completely misfire. So, but he's still young, so it's just kind of getting that under control. 15 all. Even this year, we've seen improvements of that. Serve coming here from Shelton. serve. That's a bad double fault. It goes wide from Shelton, 15-30. Those are a couple of bad errors from Shelton. Shelton does seem to me to be a bit streaky, like a streaky player. He really, when he's running on some momentum, he looks unbelievable sometimes. But even in tournaments, get to semifinals, the U.S. Open, quarterfinals to Shanghai. Right now, he's on a good stretch. So we'll see if consistently his win percentage is up there with a guy like Holger Rune or Yannick Sinner, who's over 70% win percentage. But he seems to be pretty streaky, so that's something to look at. So far, we'll see how that looks. Ooh, backhand cross court. Shelton decides not to go to net. That's what I'm talking about. Shelton can make some decisions that are a little bit poor, and against Giron, you just can't make those decisions. I said earlier in stream, they played once in Delray Beach Open. That was the one time they played. Giron beat Shelton 6-4, 6-4. That was Shelton's first match after his Australian Open run. And Shelton just wasn't playing solid. A lot of unforced errors, a lot of bad decisions like that one. He had a perfect opportunity to run to net. Got caught in no man's land. That created an error. No man's land, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, is the kind of middle section of the court where you're not really at the net. You're not really at the baseline. You're just like a deer in headlights near the service line. Or not the service line, what's it called? The back of the service box, whatever that's called. Goes out, return goes out from Giron, 30-40. Here's Johnny. Yeah, that's the classic. There's a few that I was gonna say. Silence of the Lambs was definitely near the top of the list. That one's a classic, yeah. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is fun. Yeah, Beetlejuice is pretty fun. I'm trying to think of some that I really, really like. I mean, I'm trying to think of some that I really, really enjoy that I would classify as that. I like watching Jurassic Park around this time just because it's one of my favorite movies, but it's not like horror or Halloween or anything. It's just, but it is a bit thrillery-ish. Ooh, big forehand return from Marcos. Big forehand return from Marcos. Giron gets the break back. Shelton doesn't have the set. Not yet. 5-5. I said it around the 4-3 game. Giron is making it interesting. That was a crazy return of serve. Huge serve, but it was right down the middle of the box. That forehand, Giron just stepped into it. Let's get another look at this. Stepped into it super flat. Just kind of, I don't know, blocked it back, but blocked it with like more force, just going straight into the match. Perfect hit. That was like a 1 in 100 return of serve. Perfect shot right into the ad side sideline. Forehand, good defense from Shelton. Another forehand to the forehand of Shelton. Lob goes up. Shelton's misfiring on the forehand a little bit now. 15 love. Shelton has a weird swing on the forehand side, I've got to say. It's a bit like a buggy whip kind of forehand, and it can miss time a lot of times. Like if somebody really pushes on that shot and hits hard to that shot, can miss time a bit. So that's something that I would note. Marcos Giron out of nowhere has the lead in this match. Forehand, inside in, backhand of Shelton, the forehand volley. That's put away. 30 love. 30 love. Try watching the Black Phone Anthony. I remember when trailers for that were coming out. Wasn't Finn Wolfhard in that one too? I feel like he's in all the new horror movies for some reason. Ever since he was like 12. But it's just what it is, I guess. Forehand down the line is a winner, 40 love. Oh no, 5-5. Yeah, Shelton's getting dicey for Shelton. Getting dicey for Ben. Damn it, yeah. This is a really close match. I think we're going to a tiebreaker. I feel the same thing. Although I don't know. I'm curious. Sucker Shelton, yeah. See what Shelton can do. 6-5. 6-5. They're trying to make this match as long as possible so that I stay up into the middle of the night. I'm enjoying the call, though. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I got a question for you. I've got a question. Who do you guys think is winning Paris? Actually, I've got two questions. Let's make it fun. Who's winning Paris? The not Roland Garros, not the Olympics. Who's winning Paris Masters, and who's winning the ATP Finals? Let me know. I'm interested by who you think is winning that one. I have another question after that too. I'll ask the other one later in the stream. But let me know. Who do you think's winning Paris, and who's winning the ATP Finals? You can answer one or the other, either way, or you can answer both, preferably. Either way, I want to hear some. I'll kind of say I'll say my predictions too after. 6-5. By the way, this is Ben Shelton's first semifinal outside of his U.S. Open run, so that's something. His first semifinal, like I said earlier in the stream, winner of this one plays the winner of Japanese Mochizuki and Karatsev. I would say watch out Karatsev at this tournament. I think he's kind of the one to watch. Karatsev has already won 3 titles, has made 4 finals. He just beat Alex de Minaur 6-3, 6-2. Karatsev, when he's playing well, he's somebody to watch. So I kind of, before the semifinal started, my prediction was Karatsev is going to win this tournament. We'll see what happens. Karatsev played really well in Madrid. He kind of got injured against Struff, but he nearly made the final there. I think if he didn't get injured, honestly, he was going to beat Struff. That's kind of my hot take watching that match. I kind of thought Karatsev had it. But, or not, it wasn't injured or just like got tired or cramping or something. He didn't look quite himself. Forehand to the backhand of Giron, backhand Giron into the forehand of Ben, forehand into the backhand of Ben, forehand of Giron. The backhand way up high. That's a lob. Oh, it goes back in the side. Love 15. Giron is 3 points away from sealing the set. Shelton was 2 points away from winning this set, I believe twice. Be a bad set to lose. Backhand Giron to the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron into the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron into the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron down the line. Oh, completely misfires. But I like that he went for it, though. 15-all. 15-all. Like I said, if Giron wins this match, he climbs up to a career-high ranking. He climbs up 15 spots in the rankings. If you're saying that these tournaments don't matter, like, just look at that. Giron would go up from 57 to 42 just by winning this match, even if he doesn't win the tournament. So that's a big deal. He'd be the 7th highest-ranked American. At the moment, he's the 8th highest-ranked American. Shelton is the 4th highest-ranked American. Backhand into the forehand of Shelton. Solid. He could have went for more there, but he had a winning shot, and he took it. 30-15. It's easy to go for too much, but he did just what he needed to do. 30-15, 5-6. We could see a tiebreaker. We could see a tiebreaker. I want to look at some of the stats so far, by the way, right before we go to the tiebreaker, if that is what happens. Forehand to the backhand of Giron. 40-15. 40-15 here, 5-6. Shelton trying to push to a tiebreaker. Shelton trying to push to a tiebreaker. All right, we got some answers in chat. Who's winning Paris ATP Finals? Want to get to all those too. We'll do that. Serve Shelton into the net. Second serve coming from Benny. Forehand Giron to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand Giron into the backhand of Shelton. Forehand Giron. The forehand of Shelton. Backhand Giron to the forehand of Shelton. Backhand Giron big into the forehand of Shelton. Backhand Giron even bigger. Shelton just absorbing the pace. Giron does it one too many times. Not much to lose, though. Shelton up 40-15. Although Giron did climb up back to 40-15 game earlier. I think Shelton still won that game, though. 6-6 here. All right, let me know, guys, in chat. Who's win this tiebreaker? What's going to be the score? Like always, if you get the score exactly right, I will shout you out in the chat. And while you guys do that, I will read out your predictions of who's winning Paris and ATP Finals. Let's see what you guys said here. Or first, love the scene Jurassic Park T-Rex eats the man sitting on the toilet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Newman is in there. So, yeah, Jurassic Park, genuinely one of my favorite movies. I love Jurassic Park. I think it's amazing. I mean, Spielberg is obviously just awesome. Forehand into the forehand of Giron, cross court, backhand Shelton for a pass. Ooh, backhand the net from Giron. 1-0 for Shelton. Draws first blood. Match is going on live. You never know what is going to happen. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Novak is going to win Paris Masters. Lexi, excluding Novak. Novak counts in too, but I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Novaks. Unless if Holger is in his best form and can defend the Paris Masters, I don't see that happening. Novak, Paris, Medi, ATP Finals. Sinner, Paris, ATP, Tsitsipas. You went with Stefanos. Lexi with a Steph guess. Lexi going Tsitsipas. That would be something. If Stefanos wins his second ATP Finals, then I will commentate my first match of next year in a Kuroda Boys costume. If Tsitsipas wins his second ATP Finals, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to do one of those things where, like, I do whatever the most liked comment says. But, Lexi, you might be right. But to me, that would be crazy. Tsitsipas is playing better, though. But that would be crazy to me. 2-0 here for Shelton. Serve. To the backhand of Giron. Backhand Shelton sliced into the forehand of Giron inside out. Forehand Shelton to the forehand of Giron inside out. Forehand Shelton to the forehand of Giron inside out. Forehand Giron. The forehand Shelton down the line. Forehand Giron. Cross court. Backhand Shelton. The forehand of Giron inside out. They're having some long rallies now. It's a good sign for Shelton, though, that he can hang in them. Forehand down line. Ooh, Shelton gets. No, he doesn't quite get there. Giron with a mini break back. I love this. I'm loving this at the moment. 2-1. Really fascinating. And it's fascinating mostly from the side of Ben Shelton, how he can hang in these rallies and if he can find a way to get through Giron. Because Giron is just so solid. So this is a big test of Ben Shelton, to be honest. Giron is confident. He beat Ben Shelton in the one match they played earlier in the season. That was after Shelton was running on momentum, by the way, at the Australian Open. So Giron's done this before. Shelton is at his highest kind of peak of momentum at the moment. Just beat Tommy Paul. But Giron just beat Ruud in FAA. So Giron with a big forehand cross court 2-2. I want to look at some of the stats of the set so far when we get to the changeover, by the way. But yeah, Sinner Paris, ATP Stefanos, ha ha ha. Be nice to see Carlos winning his Paris Masters. I mean, definitely possible, but that's gonna be the hardest one for Alcaraz on the indoors. Serve cross court, backhand Shelton, the forehand of Giron, backhand Shelton, the forehand of Giron, forehand of Shelton, the backhand of Giron, forehand Shelton. I'm loving these rallies at the moment. Backhand into the backhand of Shelton, backhand Giron to the backhand slice of Shelton. That stays really low. Forehand to the backhand slice of Shelton, forehand Giron, inside in, backhand slice. That's in the net, 3-2. They're having some good rallies. They're not in the semifinals for no reason. Alki is not fit, I think. Yeah, that's true. His staff's still in Stockholm. Yes, he is, yes. He's playing Artur Feast, who I think is a very kind of underrated youngster in the next rounds. Sorry, guys, I can't get to all the chats, but y'all are killing it in the chat. I love seeing a lot of people typing up in chat. I'll try to get to as much as I can. Backhand. The forehand of Shelton goes wide. 3-3. Yeah, a lot of predictions in here. Come on, Shelton. Let's go to a shootout, Lexi. Yeah. All right, 7-5 Ben Shelton, 7-5 Shelton, 6-4 Shelton. I mean, I don't think it's going to be 6-4 Shelton, but I appreciate the prediction anyway, Louis. 7-4 Shelton. There you go. No, you're good. You're good, my man. You're good. Get the tie break. Okay. I feel like Anthony likes movies from Martin Scorsese. Actually, no, I'm not a huge Scorsese fan. So you kind of missed on that. You kind of missed a little bit on that one, to be honest. But I do like. I'm a big movie guy though. That's the one director I've never quite. I love his masterclass. I watched this whole masterclass. He's very fascinating in interviews, but I do like his movies. I mean, he's a genius, but it's not my absolute favorite. I do like Aaron Sorkin, which isn't the same. I mean, Scorsese likes gangster movies and stuff. Forehand into the backhand of Shelton. Down the line, it goes out. 5-2 for Giron. 5-2 for Marcos Giron. I'll shave my hair bald if Stefanos wins ATP finals. All right, Robert, I'm glad you said it for me because I'm not going that far. But there you have it. If Stefanos wins ATP finals, then Robert is shaving his hair bald. I'm going to do something. I mean, I'll try to match it. I'll try to match it with something because that would be crazy. That would be crazy from 2-0 to 2-2, and just like that, yeah. Just like that, 5-2. Giron wins 5 points in a row. Somehow, Feast doesn't give me that vibe. He's not horrible, but I'm just not feeling him. Really, I'm a huge Arthur Feast fan. I've been for a while, ever since the Challengers at the end of last year. I just think Feast is so talented, but we all have our favorites. Forehand. The forehand of Shelton, backhand. Giron to the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron. Forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron. They're both in some great angles at the moment. Backhand slice. The forehand of Giron. This doesn't look like this is a very high level at the moment. Forehand chipped. The forehand of Giron. Forehand cross court. Is it in or out? Shelton's challenging. Was called out. It's close to a great shot, but I think Shelton slightly mishit it. If it's in, it was a good shot. It was close. Oh, did catch. Okay. Is that a winner or do they replay? Oh, sorry. I had it all wrong. Sorry about that. It was actually Shelton was challenging the baseline call from Giron, not his own shot. So that was called in. Shelton at 6-2 set point. Shelton return, forehand chip, cross court. Giron gets the first set. Shelton fans aren't going to be happy. He was up 2-0, lost 7 straight points. 7 consecutive points for Marcos Giron. Shelton's wheels fell off. Shelton was serving for the match at 5-3. Or sorry, at 5-4. Shelton fans aren't going to be happy. 57-minute long set. That Giron wins 7-6, 7-2 in the breaker. I want to look at some of the stats as well. Hey, what's up? Good to have you in here, Gene. What's up, Gene? What's up, Gene? Unreal from Giron. Yeah, Giron's playing really well. There's no way you would predict that Giron is 79th in the world. If you look at the current ATP rankings, Giron is 79th in the world. If you don't think ATP 500s matter, Giron started this week at 79th. If he just reaches the final and beats Ben Shelton, he'll be 42nd. So basically cuts it in half. Or does cut it in half. No, not. He's close. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying it. I'll be here for the second set. I'll be here for the second set. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, let's see who all we got in here. We got Lexi in here, Gene, Robert. We got Ashley in here, Lexi, Max, Louie. Got a lot of people in here. Appreciate everybody who joined in. And by the way, I've got my own YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I've got a YouTube channel, The Tennis Commentary Booth. That's my YouTube channel, The Tennis Commentary Booth. I just put out a video, like a 30-minute long video talking about Del Potro, a tribute to Del Potro, and why he should have had an even way better career than he did. That's on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I'll be posting more stuff on there like always. I have a podcast on there as well. But yeah, The Tennis Commentary Booth. If you want to check out my channel, and don't forget to sub to QualityShot Tennis. Ben Shelton start us off serving the second set. Giron and Shelton have played 3 sets this year. Marcos Giron's won every single set that they've played, by the way. Let's see if Shelton can try to turn that around. Shelton here with the serve. Serve. Out wide. Backhand Shelton into the forehand of Giron. Runs around the backhand. Forehand to the backhand of Giron. Cross court. Forehand down the line. Squash shot. The forehand of Shelton. Great rally. Backhand Giron. Lob. Smash from Shelton. That's a good smash. Hell of a first point in the set. 15 love. Very high level at the moment. High level stuff. Let's see how Shelton rebounds. You better believe Shelton's going to come back with some fury. Shelton's not done yet. 15 love. At the start of the match, I predicted Giron in 3 sets. That was my prediction. But I think Shelton is going to make this interesting. And Shelton can still win this, absolutely. So he's probably still the favorite in a lot of people's eyes. 30 love. Kick serve. The forehand of Giron. Huge shot. Squash shot is amazing from Shelton. Slice. Backhand lob. Giron smash put away. Some great points. 30-15. That was an amazing squash shot from Shelton. But Giron too solid. Giron already had too much of an advantage. Serve out wide. Backhand of Giron into the net. 40-15. 40-15 for Shelton. Forehand winner from Ben Shelton gets to 1-0. Forehand winner from Ben Shelton gets to 1-0. Shelton is, by the way, Shelton is 20 years old. Giron is 30 years old. So Giron is 10 years older than Shelton, which is interesting. Shelton, a youngster on the tour. Robert, yeah. Ben did not do well at the end of that first set. 7 consecutive points for Giron to take that first set. Shelton, let's win this set in the match. Yeah, Shelton's gotta get it. I just don't like the over celebrating from Shelton. Yeah, I mean that's valid. That's totally fair. However you feel about Shelton is fine on almost every point. However you feel about any player is fine. But I do know we got a lot of the Shelton fans in the chat. I do like the passion and the fearlessness he brings, but I can understand not being for that. It's all good. I'm used to the over-the-top celebrations, trained well by Rafa. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know that well. Djokovic as well. So someone on Twitter before said that Rogers one of the godfathers of Rafa's baby, and don't be surprised, Stefan Djokovic is one of the godfathers too. That's pretty interesting. What's your opinion on this, Anthony? I mean, to be honest, I've never been the biggest Ben Shelton fan. So that's just where I'm at, but I think he's hugely talented. And I like the kind of fearless nature that he's brought already. That's kind of what you need as a young guy. So, all that said, though, he's not my favorite. So that's just what it is. But whatever y'all feel in the chat is fine. It's all valid. $15 all. And yeah, I don't usually love it when a player is like celebrating every single point. So if that's what you're asking about, that's kind of it's not great optics, although it depends. Like Dan Evans, I just think it's funny. It's like yelling "come on" like in the other guy's face, like every point, just like almost for no reason. Like sometimes it just depends, but it depends on how it comes off to me. But yeah, I've never personally been a huge Ben Shelton fan so far, but things can change. They've changed before. I wasn't really a big Lorenzo Sonego fan before, but now I quite like him. There are a few players where that's happened to me. So, but yeah, at the moment, not a huge fan. But he's a talent for sure. Backhand cross court into the forehand of Shelton. Backhand cross court, forehand Shelton. Some good defense. Backhand down the line. Backhand Shelton. It's a one-hander. Forehand slap. This is a weird point. Shelton right on top of the baseline. Forehand into that. I mean, Shelton just had enough of it. that was a weird rally. Shelton was in some really awkward positioning. When you start off when a tennis point gets awkward, it's hard to make it not awkward. Like there's a certain level of awkwardness that can start happening in the middle of a tennis point where you start mistiming shots, the rhythm is all off, you're starting framing shots, you're hitting backhands when you should be hitting forehands, you're almost like falling over. Like tennis is weird. Tennis is like the Twilight Zone sometimes. It's like, what the hell? It's like, even if you want to like make it like get the tennis point back, tennis is like a momentum, like rhythm kind of thing. If it's like ping pong, right? If you like start hit a shot weird, it's hard to get the rally back on track. So that's kind of what tennis is too. That was a weird rally. Forehand to the backhand of Giron, backhand Shelton, the backhand of Giron, forehand Shelton, the forehand of Giron, slap down the line, it goes long. 15-love. I don't mind his game. It's fine. I just like the more laid back kind of personality. Yeah, it depends massively for me. People are always confused with me. Like I like so many different players. Like Casper Ruud is one of my favorite players, but like I'm trying to think of another example of somebody that I think is weird for. But like also like somebody like Dan Evans who's super like always like come on. Like I like so many different players. Like Carlos Alcaraz is one of my favorite players, but so is Sinner. I like Djokovic. I also like Federer. I don't know. Overall, I'm pretty positive. I would say Tiafoe is not one of my favorite players. I would say that Tsitsipas has never been my absolute favorite, but I really respect what he brings to tennis in a massive way. One of the highest entertainment values in the game. And I have grown a little bit more to like him. And I kind of root for him because I kind of feel bad for the guy because now Alcaraz and Sinner and everyone are taking over. I almost like lie to myself and say I don't like Tsitsipas because I kind of like watching him. So I like that he exists. But he's never been my favorite. So there's just some of these guys. Rune is not really one of my favorites, but it's fine. We all have different favorites. Forehand down the line goes out from Giron. Goes wide. 40-love for Shelton. Sonego's grunts are I feel that. Yeah, I hate it when he like late grunts. That's why I didn't like Sonego at first. But yeah. That's why I didn't like Sonego at first, but now I'm just like the guy's so talented and fun to watch. And also he's like I like his personality too. When I've seen him in interviews, like he randomly has like a song on Spotify that he made with a friend that has over 2 million likes or streams or whatever. 2 million streams. And it's like, I don't know. I kind of like Sonego now. I kind of root for him whenever I see his name, but I used to hate him. But a player I do dislike that I will say I dislike is Lucas Rosol. And I don't know. Murray was right. So anyway. Have you commentated a match, Anthony, that you wished you never had? Have I commentated a match I wished I never had? I'm sure probably I have, but I love doing this. I don't know. It's a pretty positive thing to do. If you mean in terms of it's 2 a.m. and do I regret doing this? No. But I probably have before. I'm trying to think. I haven't commentated enough to have one, but I don't know. There are some streams where, like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, or like things have gone wrong technology-wise on my end, or something else like that. So maybe something like that. I called a Coco Goff match, I think in Cincinnati, where I wasn't feeling it, and then, like, I don't know, I got my computer completely stopped working, so that was annoying. So maybe that one. I forgot who she played though. Who's gonna win? I got Giron. I actually I said Giron would get the upset from the start, but yeah, I like Titsboss game style. His interviews are a bit weird. Yeah, he says some weird stuff. It's very entertaining, to be honest, but it's like, what? Like some of the things he says are like crazy. But what's up, Sean? Good to have you. Robert, thanks for supporting my twin, Rabakna. There you go. Come on, Shelton. Let's see if Ben Shelton can bring it back. Let's see if Ben Shelton can bring it back 2-1. I like conversations like that, though. But everybody knows who my favorite player is. So my favorite player of all time is Federer. I don't think that's ever going to change. That's never going to change. But Sinner is Yannick Sinner is my favorite player at the moment. 15 love. And Leylah Fernandez is my favorite women's player. She has been since the U.S. Open run. So I am happy at the moment because both players are doing well. Forehand into the net, 30 love. Stefanos is strange, and that's what I like about him the most. It's the mystery element of it. I just think, I don't know if he's mysterious or he's just like, he doesn't know what to say. Like, some of the things he says are really strange. 40 love. It's entertaining, but I don't know if it's entertaining for the right reasons. But it's funny. 40 love. Service too good, 2-2. I remember a match that made me deaf, the Battle of the Beauties, Hantukova and Maria Sharapova, the whole match, they were just screaming, hello. That's annoying to me. That is annoying to me. Yeah, that's hard for me to get behind. I remember Azarenka Sharapova matches where it's like, what is going on? Azarenka has a weird grunt. She might have the weirdest grunt of all time. Love 15. Love 15 for Giron. Shelton's got to be careful. Shelton's forehand has really not showed up in this match like he would have wanted it to. I mean, not completely, but it's just broken down a few times when and he's hit a few errors from that side. It's actually not been terrible, but Giron's actually played quite well. And he's hitting the forehand well. Left 15. Serve wide forehand. Shelton to the forehand of Giron down line to the forehand of Shelton. Again, cross court, backhand down line. It's a good backhand. Backhand slice. Forehand of Giron. Forehand Shelton. The forehand of Giron inside in. Backhand Shelton. That's a lob. Giron has a chance to go up love 30. Smash. Ooh, backhand off return of a smash. Forehand comes to net. Backhand pass is solid from Marcos Giron, love 30. Listen, Ben Shelton's playing well, so he's going to be disappointed because he should have won that first set. Ben Shelton should have won that first set. Shelton just beat Tommy Paul. He's not going to be happy to lose to Marcos Giron. But Marcos Giron is not playing like 79th in the world. He's playing at least top 40 level in this match so far. Shelton's had a good run. Even if he loses this match, I mean, quarterfinal of Shanghai, semifinal of Tokyo, semifinal of U.S. Open. He's been on a great stretch. So either way, he should be happy with it. Then forehand long, another error from Shelton. When he's made errors, they've come in bunches. That's something that's happened pretty constantly with Shelton, which isn't a good sign, by the way. But it is also a sign possibly of an experience. It's love 40 at 2-2. Giron could win in straight sets again over Ben Shelton. 2-2, love 40. Serve into the net. Shelton not getting first serves. Definitely not getting free points off the first serve. Let's see if he can come back in this game. It's a big ask. Big serve down the line. Backhand Shelton. That might be going long. No, it stays just in. Forehand cross court. Forehand. Shelton runs around the backhand. Backhand cross court. Forehand from Giron into the forehand of Shelton. Both of these guys have weird form on the forehand. Backhand to the forehand of Giron. Cross court. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Giron. Backhand Shelton. Down the line. Backhand Giron. Slice defending it. Forehand Giron. Shelton comes to net. Drop volley. Giron is there. Ooh, Shelton gets it back somehow, but it's a smash put away. Giron hits a passing shot. Shelton somehow runs back into the court and gets a kind of miracle shot back, but Giron with the smash put away. 3-2. Giron is up a set in a break. Shelton should have won the first set. He had 30-all on Giron's serve at 5-3, and then he had, I believe, 30-all again or deuce at 5-4. I think it was deuce at 5-4. It was. So Shelton's was 2 points away from that first set. Wow. Serving for it. But Marcos Giron, I mean, shout out to Giron. In his head now, Curtis. Yeah, Giron is in his head. That's true. I took Shelton 2-1 sets. Okay, I had Giron in 3 shots. Shelton is making me angry. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, it's right. He's not, this is not a good play from Shelton at this point. Just like in that last game, so many errors, not making first serves. Smartest player for you, Anthony. Me, Novak, hands down. Murray. I got Murray. I think Murray is the smartest. Murray is smart, man. He is high IQ, especially back in the day. Andy Murray is a high IQ player. High IQ person, too. But I would take Murray, but Novak is a good answer, too. Novak is underrated in that way, so I like that answer. Novak has great gowns, beautiful gowns. Nice, nice. Quote from Aretha Franklin. There you go. Yeah, this is kind of falling apart for Shelton. Let's see if he can get it back. See if he can get it back. He'll need to find something quick, but it's looking like Marcos Giron is making his second final. Ben Shelton still has never reached an ATP final. I mean, that's just a fact. At any level. He could end 2023 without having reached a final. In fact, I think most would predict if he loses this, that's what's going to happen, which would be pretty crazy. Marcos Giron reached a final last year in San Diego. Lost the final. That was last September in 2022. Forehand hits over into the forehand of Giron. That's a great shot to neutralize. Backhand of Giron to the backhand slice of Shelton. Shelton slicing a little bit too much off that backhand. Backhand of Giron. That goes out. Love 5. Let's see what Benny Shelton can do. Love 5. Oh, I never gave my predictions. I just remembered. I never gave my predictions of who's winning Paris and ATP finals. I got that. I'll think about it and then I'll say it after this point. Or in these next couple of points. Serve out wide, forehand Shelton, goes long. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you are new to the channel, Quality Shot Tennis, we do a lot of these. We'll have more. This is a channel with a lot of great commentators on here. I'll be here. I've not been doing as many streams lately. I'm hoping for that to change soon. I'm hoping to do a lot of streams to kind of end off the season, end off the year. Do a lot of streams soon. And also there are other commentators coming up. Faison and David, I think, are both commentating matches tonight, which should be fun. I think 1 in the morning commentating the Tsitsipas versus Feast match, which I think I'll be playing a tennis match at that time, but I'll be watching the replay. Backhand slice into the net. 30-15. But yeah, I don't know why I decided to commentate this. I have a match tomorrow at 11 in the morning, so don't follow my lead. Don't follow my example. It's 30-15 for Giron. Giron trying to save me, finish this off in straights. I'm happy I called this, though, to be honest. Serve down the line. Backhand goes just wide from Shelton. 40-15. Shelton just not quite doesn't feel like he has this planted on both of his feet. He feels like a little like like 1.5 feet in the door, half a foot out. And you against Giron, who's so solid, playing so solid at the moment, you got to be 2 feet in the door. Huge forehand from Giron. Wow, statement from Marcos Giron. Listen, Giron is 30, but he's playing the best tennis of his career at the moment. He went into Tokyo 21-25 on the season, but he had been showing a few good signs throughout the year. He beat Runa in Canada. He had a very tight 3-set match against Fritz in Dallas. That's when I was like, wow, Giron is playing really well. He beat Lehechka in straight sets at Roland Garros. That's kind of his kind of grinding style of play, more or less kind of come into play there on the clay. Oh, Shelton thought it was going out. Lands on the baseline. Awkward shot. Down the middle from Giron. Awkward point. Lob. Smash put away. Giron at love 15. Ben Shelton's going to be disappointed because this has not been his best match. Both guys were playing really high level towards the end of that first set, kind of the second half. But other than that, not the best match from Shelton, to be honest. By the way, Giron is 15 for 17 at net points won, which is a really great stat. That's high numbers. Backhand, but Giron barely, like, if he comes to net, he's in a winning position. Forehand cross court, so slightly misleading, I guess, but only slightly. 15 all. Serve into the backhand of Giron. Forehand, put away, inside out. 30-15. All. Double fault from Shelton. If Giron breaks here, this would be baby match points. No doubt about it. Shelton is not breaking Marcos Giron twice, so these would be baby match points. Shelton's got to find something. Serve down the line, backhand Giron to the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron into the backhand of Shelton's in the net, and like I said, this is a baby match point. 30-40. It'd be a 7-6, 6-2 for Marcos Giron over Ben Shelton. That's a bit of a statement from Marcos Giron. He would beat Casper Ruud in straight sets, Felix Auger-Aliassime in straight sets, and Ben Shelton in straight sets. Shelton is 12-2 in his last 14 matches. That would be quite the stuff from Giron at 30 years old, getting it done in Tokyo. ATP 500 final. Let's see what Shelton has to say about it. Out wide, forehand from Shelton, inside in, backhand of Giron to the forehand of Ben Shelton. Backhand Giron big into the forehand of Shelton, stays in on the ad side. Forehand of Giron, that's big. Down the line, forehand of Shelton, awkward forehand. Down the line, ooh, that goes out. Shelton survives. Deuce. Shelton survives. All right, Shelton, yeah, Lexi. Why do most players reside in Florida? Yeah, Florida is the biggest kind of tennis destination in Georgia. It's where Nick Balteri Academy was always. It's where a lot of pro players practice. I don't know. It's a great. There's a lot of tennis facilities there. A lot of great tennis facilities. Georgia, where I'm at, is a big thing for tennis as well. It's a big forehand inside in from Giron. That Giron forehand. Listen, when Giron is hitting the forehand well, it's a bit scary. I feel like Shelton's forehand has slightly disappointed him in this match, and Giron's forehand is at its best at the moment. It's kind of a weird forehand. It's kind of the slap shot, very flat, but it works. Advantage to Giron. Big point here. Serve out wide, backhand Giron into the forehand of Shelton, big into the forehand of Giron, forehand of Shelton to backhand of Giron, backhand Shelton to the forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton, the forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton. He's attacking that forehand, trying to break it down. Let's see if it does. Now backhand from Giron. Backhand slice. Shelton not really moving his feet. Forehand down the line. Forehand of Giron. Good defense. Forehand Giron slaps into the forehand of Shelton. It's a tape. Ooh, it lands wide. And that means Giron has a double break advantage over Shelton. 5-2. 7-6, 5-2. This is looking like a little bit all but over. It's looking a little bit all but over. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Saludos de Colombia. Hey, nice. Glad to have you in here from Colombia. What's up? Hey, what's up, Joseph? Joseph, I know you coming in here from Australia. What's up, Joseph? Always good to have you in here. The pressure got to Shelton. Damn. Yeah. Did you watch Mochizuki versus Fritz? I watched a part of it. I mostly watched replays, but I watched a lot of the replay. That's the match. Of all the matches this week, I watched more of that on replay than any other match. I caught a little bit of it live. But yeah, Mochizuki is playing crazy. I hope that he really picks it up. Federer back in the day was like, this guy's crazy. And he was like a Wimbledon junior champ or something. I hope Mochizuki keeps picking it up. Oh, seems like a very kind of genuine personality. I'd love to see it. Hey, Maynor, what's up? Good to have you in here. Anthony, what's up, Maynor? Shelton lost first set, which means he's going to win. I mean, at this point, I don't know. At this point, it's looking all but dire. He's going to have like a comeback like Nadal did against Korda in Indian Wells. 5-2. The other guy's serving. That's tough. Anthony, you should trim that beard. Yeah, I'm going to do that soon. I want to look wise and old. I want to look wise and old. Yeah, what's up, Joseph? Lexi, man, greet Anthony, belated birthday boy. How old are you? 23 on the 16th. Shelton, yeah, Shelton's not brought it. Shelton is done, damn it, yep. Speaking of Nick Balteri, we saw him Australian Open. What a tan. Yeah, he can bring a crazy tan for sure. Just looking super red out there. Forehand slap shot goes well long. Yeah, Balteri is a legend though. Left 15. He brought up a lot of players, namely Sharapova is a big one. Sharapova is a big one. By the way, stick around with Quality Shot Tennis. There will be more matches that we'll be commentating later. Later in the day. Tsitsipas Feast. I think David has the Tsitsipas Feast call. Faison said that he's looking to do one as well. Shelton, yeah, Caro. Let's see what Shelton can do. Curtis, I'm glad you are in here as well. Appreciate everybody joining in. It's Love 30. Shelton is trying to come back here. A 5-2 Love 30. 5-2 and Love 30. Serve out wide, backhand Shelton. That goes out. 15-30. A yell from Giron. 15-30. But the way Giron is playing, it's gonna be very tough for Shelton to come back here. I mean, even it's always tough to come back from a situation like this. Giron serving for it. For a serve into the net. Kick serve, backhand Shelton. The forehand of Giron, forehand Shelton. Picks it up right off base. Like huge forehand from Giron. Jesus. Forehand smash for a smash. Another smash from Giron. Oh my God. Completely out of position. But it's a perfect smash, whether on purpose or not. Perfect smash from Giron. I don't know if he meant to do it like that, but just kind of the slice shot super low into the opposite corner. It's into the outside. 30 off. Giron's 2 points away from taking out Shelton. Giron almost into his first 500 final. He'll play the winner of Mochizuki, and I'm going to blank on who Mochizuki is playing for some reason. Karatsev. Backhand and a yeah from Shelton, 30-40. Shelton still has some belief left. 30-40. Serve down the line. Backhand from Shelton. The forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton. Giron, it goes out. It's a big yell from Ben Shelton, 5-3. Big yell from Ben Shelton, 5-3. Hey, what's up? We got big donation in here. Happy late birthday, big boy. Trim the beard. Will do. All right, Manor, for the next one, this beard will be trimmed down. I appreciate it, Manor. Thank you so much. That's so kind. That's a lot there, 23. I appreciate it. Too nice, but I appreciate it a lot. Shelton makes a lot of mistakes. Yeah, they come in bunches. I appreciate everybody for joining in. Let's see if we can try to get 20 likes by the end of the stream. I appreciate everybody in here. And Manor, I appreciate the 23. Always appreciate you joining into the commentary, joining into my live streams. Shelton serve. Down the line, goes out. Shelton gets one break back. Let's see if he can get two. It's a double fault from Shelton. Double faults have piled up in bunches a little bit. 15 all. 15 all. Forehand. Shelton hitting the forehand a little bit better. Shelton hitting the forehand a little bit better. After this game, I'm going to look over the stats to the match before we get into this final kind of stretch. It's 30-15 for Shelton, though. 30-15 for Shelton. Shelton winner. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Valtteri seemed like you'd be a great motivator. Yeah, Valtteri, that's true. That's true. I see that. Actually, also Celis, too. Yeah, yeah. Celis is one of the greats. I mean, it's so sad what happened to Celis. So what happened to Celis. Manor, wow. Awesome, Manor. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. Come on, Shelton. Yeah, Lexi. Shelton's doing better. You'll be happy with that. You'll be happy with that. Oh, Robert, you're too nice. I'm seeing the dono in the chat. Yes, happy you're getting older. Happy you're getting older, Day. Hopefully not too old, but yeah. I appreciate it, Robert. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. Always happy to be joining in when I'm commentating on the tennis. Thanks for always being in here. You make me feel old, Anthony. I'm more than double your age. Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm definitely super young, so is what it is. I appreciate you being in here from Australia. I mean, that's crazy. Whenever like Cam joins in, Tennis Talk with Cam Williams, I'm like, this guy's talking to me from the other side of the world, literally. It's like it's really cool that this is a super global thing. Like I'm all the way in America. Like, you know, to you from your perspective, like that's so cool. That's cool. The internet is cool like that. People are always like, the internet's stupid, the internet sucks, but like it's moments like that where it's like fun. The most I can do with that awful situation is escape to great tennis with Mr. Anthony Hirsch. Man, Nora, I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's happening in the world is awful, but yeah, I appreciate you being here. Bit of an escape. That's all you can do. We just got to focus on the positive stuff, too, because it matters. The positive stuff matters. 5-4. I said I was going to look over stats real quick before Giron serves. Let me do that. Yeah, it's easy to focus on the negative stuff, and we should, because those are very important to have awareness, but the positive stuff matters too. Giron with a good first point to start off, 15 love. Big come on too, Shelton-esque. Shelton-esque come on. 6 aces for Shelton, 4 aces for Giron. I'm looking at the stats here so far. Serve points pretty good for Shelton. Not his best, to be honest. First serve points 161% isn't that great for Shelton. On the other side, Giron doing really well, 79% first serve points won. That's why Giron is in this situation. It doesn't have unforced errors count, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure it would be much higher for Shelton than for Giron. So the unforced errors and how well Giron served and Shelton not quite there with his serve like how he would have wanted to be. Backhand into the net. Giron is 2 points away from taking this. Giron 2 points away from taking this. I came back and Shelton is not leading. No. Yeah, no, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, I mean, it sucks when your fave is losing. I know it. My fave is Sinner. I've been there. Come on, Shelton. Do it for me to make me smile. Do it for Lexi. Come on. Ben. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Forehand volley. Forehand lob. Smash. Giron's there. What a get. Oh, it goes out. 30-15. Shelton staying alive. Shelton staying alive. Shelton does not have a powerful serve today. Yeah, not like usual, no. But go Shelton, yep. Backhand. Ooh, kind of an awkward volley. Forehand pass. That's a good shot from Shelton. 30 off. Huge point here. Listen, if Giron loses this point, Giron is going to get real nervous real fast. That's tennis. Listen, if you don't serve out at 5-2, listen, you might have that cushion, but you want to serve it out at 5-2. Because listen, before you know it, the momentum's not all with Giron at the moment. You have your eye on Shelton a little bit. You have one eye on Shelton. Serve out wide goes wide. Second serve for Marcos. All-American battle here. Getting to the nitty-gritty. It's a let. Barely a let, you know. I can't even tell it was a let. Another serve here from Giron. Barely a let, but a let. All right, let's see what happens at this final stretch. Serve to the forehand of Shelton. Backhand of Giron. That's a great angle. What a shot from Shelton down the line. Wow. Slice comes in. Giron lob backhand. That goes out. Like I said, Giron's getting nervous. Giron with his hands over his head, 30-40. You want to serve it out at 5-2. Because before you know it, it's 30-40. And you know Shelton was going to hold his serve. So it's really, after Shelton broke at 5-3, it was all about this game. And guess what? Shelton's brought it. It's 30-40. Giron's been making, I showed you the stats. Giron made 72% of first serves in. He somehow can't buy a first serve in this game, at least in the last few points. Big forehand down the line. Giron in the net. Shelton is stone cold, smiling like he won the match, but he's come back to 5-5. He's only even. Oh, wow. What did I say at 5-2? I said it's over. Did I say that? Did I say that? Wow. It is 2:50 a.m. here in the States. Ben Shelton doesn't want me to sleep. We got at least 2 more games here to play. Don't go anywhere. Joseph, don't mind me I'm being sarcastic usually. I'm the oldest in this chat. I'm 54. Lexi in the net. Minus 27. Lexi, you don't look a day over 54. Don't look a day over 53, trust me. Some people consider Texas the other side of the world. That's true. That's sad. Yeah, Texas is weird. Maynor, I'm 21. I have dyslexia with numbers. Maynor, nah, that's cool. Maynor, are you from the States? I forget. I can't keep track of where everyone's from. Forehand to the backhand of Shelton. Backhand Giron into the backhand of Shelton. Pass cross court. Ooh, Giron misses the volley. 15-all. Shelton gets the next shot anyway with a great get, but it doesn't matter because Giron's shot was out. Shelton's doing extracurricular. The crowd is cheering. 15-all. 15-all. Curtis, come on, Shelton. Yeah, let's see. All-American battle for a 500 final. Listen, if you think this doesn't, who cares? It's Tokyo. If Giron wins this match, he climbs from 57 in the world to 42, which is by far a career-high ranking for Giron. So for him, it matters. And Shelton, if he wins this title, he could pass Tiafoe in the rankings, become the 3rd highest-ranked American. 14th in the world. Huge forehand inside out for Shelton. 30-15. Karatsev and Machizuki waiting on the other side. That was a big forehand way up. I screenshot that 5-4-30 love in case Giron would choke, and look what happened. There you go. There you go. I do that sometimes, yeah. Well, you have that screenshot forever if Shelton pulls something off. Imagine a third set here. I don't know. Maybe it would be like 6-1 Shelton or something, just because Giron will have that lead in his head. Hard to say. 30-all. It's a volley put away, backhand volley cross court. Another big point coming here. Giron trying to break right back. By the way, Shelton is very good on defense. Like, let's not sleep on Shelton's defense. I think that's why a lot of people are excited about Shelton. He brings some pretty impressive, flashy defense. Started out to be a really good match, this one. Serve down the middle of the court. Shelton not really hitting the angles. Smash, put away. Shelton gets up to it, though. 40-30. How tall is Shelton? How tall is Shelton? Is he like 6? I think he's like 6'8". Very tall player. Like 6'8". Oh, I'm completely wrong. He's 6'4". Shelton is 6'4", so there you go. 6'4". Still tall. Not quite as tall as I thought. Big serve down the line. Shelton's serve is ridiculous. Shelton asking for the crowd. Shelton asking for the crowd. He's not playing in the States. The crowd was all over him in the States, but he still wants the crowd. Wants to hear the crowd noise. Lexi in the chat going through all the stages. Arc, OMG, Yahoo. There you go, Lexi. There you go. Maynor, I'm a genius. You got the screenshot forever. That's forever. You got to keep that. You got to keep that. You got to keep that and boast. You just boast. What else? You have that screenshot forever. That's for sure. Wow, stay clutch mentally. Yeah, that's impressive from Shelton. Max, come on, Shelton. Yeah, Shelton's doing it. Shelton with the comeback. The comeback is on in Tokyo. Maynor is the lucky charm, Lexi. Anthony was wishing it was over. I was already out the door. 2:54 a.m. here. No, I'm happy to calm down. I'm happy it's still going. The only thing is I do have a match in the morning, but I will it's all good. It's all good. Some Americans think that Europe is the capital of Italy. Yeah, Americans are stupid, man. That's what it is. I'm from lovely, attacked Israel, and I'm safe, Anthony. Okay, I hope it's all good over there. Anyway, it's good to know where you're from, though. That's good. That's good that you're safe. I hope that you keep safe, because that is a scary situation going on over there, and it's a scary war going on. Backhand into the backhand of Shelton, backhand Giron, backhand slice of Shelton, forehand Giron to the backhand slice of Shelton, forehand Giron, the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron to the backhand of Shelton, forehand Giron to the backhand of Shelton, forehand Giron. That goes out. Giron's wheels might have come off a little bit because that was not how he's been hitting the forehand. Love 15. Yeah, hopefully you stay safe, because that is it's definitely scary. Let's send love to where Maynor is. She needs it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everybody, prayers up, wishes up. Karatsev loses. He will have a first time. We will have a first time champion on the ATP. Ooh, that's a good shout, Maynor. Yeah, I think because Giron will be the only player who's even reached a final of the 3 left. He's reached 1. Big forehand cross court. Ben Shelton special. Love 30. Giron was serving at 5-2. Is 5-4, 30 love. Maynor's got the screenshot. Shelton with incredible athleticism to get around that ball. First a slice, good neutralizing defense, and then just slaps it, comes over the ball beautifully for a great angle. And to serve down the line is out. Giron is going to smash 10 rackets if he loses the set. And I won't blame a single one of the racket smashes. He wants to just give up. Love 40. He hits a double fault. Not even close. Giron's tapped out. Giron's tapped out. Giron is about to pull a Medvedev Astana against Djokovic last year. Lose the second. Giron's just smiling. He's like, what the hell? Serve down the line. Backhand Shelton. Backhand down the line. Giron is just drop shot. Well, he wins the point. Shelton runs to it. 15-40. I don't know. Giron's got to pull a magic act himself. He's at 15-40 here. 3-set points. He can't believe the match is still going. He can't believe the match is still going. Neither can I, really. It's almost 3 a.m. Let's send love to the world, actually. Absolutely. Love everywhere. Yeah, Israel, and also to everyone in Palestine as well. A lot of children suffering everywhere. It's just a terrible situation everywhere. Also, Russia, Ukraine. I mean, there's terrible stuff happening all over. So, love to everyone. Hoping peace can be found somewhere or another. It's a terrible thing. 30-40 out from Giron. Send love to all my Israeli people. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Ramiro? Ojala, yep. Get have you in here. Forehand, Giron. Inside, that's a big forehand. Giron can escape. Volley put away. Love 40 goes to deuce. Giron smiling in the face of absolute misery. We got to deuce. I kind of like that one. Smiling in the face of absolute misery. Giron trying to get us to a second tiebreaker in a row and trying to finish this thing off in straights, which would kind of be amazing at this point after what just happened. Big forehand. Giron, I keep saying Garin. It's not Christian Garin on the court. Giron going for his forehand. Backhand slice the backhand of Giron inside in. Backhand Shelton cross court. Forehand Giron into the backhand of Shelton. Backhand Giron. The backhand of Shelton. Forehand Giron to the backhand of Shelton goes out. Shelton is definitely more than a serve bot. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Max. He is. He's a talent. Absolutely. Shelton holds. Woohoo. Woohoo, Lexi. Yep. Forehand. The forehand of Giron. Forehand. Shelton down the line. Squash shots. Great defense. Backhand from Shelton. The backhand of Giron's volley. Ooh, Giron can't get under it. Shelton is again 2 points away from taking the set. Shelton is killing Lexi softly. Shelton has underrated defense. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, his defense is underrated. He's a very offensive player, but he has underrated defense. Leave me, Anthony. You don't want to sit right beside me on this kind of matches. I'd embarrass you big time. I'd actually love to do that sometime. Let's do it. I don't think I can even be completely myself on stream. I can be pretty embarrassing as well when I'm watching by myself. Advantage. On here, I gotta be like super like unbiased commentator mode. When I'm just watching players by myself, I am absolutely cheering for my favorites and cheering against the players I don't like that as much. But that's just natural. That's just being a sports fan. Advantage to Giron. Serve. Second serve for Giron. Second serve coming here for Marcos. Backhand slice. Oh, somehow that stays in. What a volley from Shelton. Wow. Some beautiful shot making in this match. Deuce. Backhand Shelton with the forehand of Giron. Forehand Shelton hits the tape, goes back in the side though. Advantage to Giron. Man, this game is going on and on. This game is going on and on. Yep. The break is the easiest. Shelton, come on. Don't need the tie break. Yeah, let's see. He had love 40, so it's got to be disappointing if he doesn't do it. Yeah, I mean, we're sending all the love. Sending all the love your way, man. All of it. 6-6. All right, guys, like always, let me know in the chat who's won this tiebreaker, what's going to be the score. You get it right, I will shout you out in the chat. Nobody got the score right in the first set. Nobody said 7-2 Giron. But if you got the score right in this tiebreaker, I will shout you out. I'm going to say 7-5 for Giron. No, actually, I'll stick with it. I mean, if it ends up being 7-5 and I don't stick with my first gut feeling, then I'm going to be disappointed. So I'll say 7-5 for Giron. Let me know in the chat. I go 7-5 Giron. Shelton to serve. It's up in the air. I feel like it's pretty up in the air. Let me know in the chat who's winning, what's going to be the score. Serve goes out. Just wide. It's officially past 3 a.m. here where I'm commentating from, by the way. Just always fun. Serve down the line, backhand is the forehand of Shelton. Backhand slice to the forehand of Shelton. Inside out. That's a good shot from Shelton. All-American battle in Tokyo. Both guys trying to get to their first 500 final. Shelton trying to get to his first ATP final, period, which is always a big moment. Winner plays the winner of Japanese Machizuki, who got his first ATP wins this week, and yet he's in the semifinals, and Karatsev, who just has this crazy fairy tale run every 3 months. So 1-1, Giron with a big serve down the line. Yeah, let me know in the chat who's win this tiebreaker, what's going to be the score. Let me know in the chat. Backhand slice goes wide. Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining in. If you join in for one of these streams, appreciate you in here. It's good to have you. Giron up 2-1. Giron up 2-1. Y'all better believe I need y'all at 3 a.m. If it was just me by my lonesome here at 3 a.m., I would go crazy. So, so we're at 2-1 for Giron. Dinner time here is 6 p.m. I would much rather prefer that, Joseph. Joseph, I wish can we trade? Can we trade OMG Anthony? I'm 7 hours ahead of you. That's the time difference, Manor. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't even believe time zones. Let me give you a spoiler. The sun will shine today. No way. 2-2. 2-2. See what some predictions for a chat. 7-2 Shelton, so I can use the screenshot. Nice. That'll be a reverse of the last tiebreaker. 7-4 for Shelton. 8-6 for Shelton. Okay. Let me know. Give me some more. Let's get some more guesses going on here in the chat. Those are some good ones, though. 7-2 Shelton. Let's see. Have to win the next 5 points. In the first set tiebreaker, Shelton was leading 2-0. Giron won 7 consecutive points. See what happens in this one. Shelton, forehand to the forehand. Giron lands pretty short. Shelton dictating. Giron way behind the baseline. Daniel Medvedev-esque. Backhand to the forehand of Giron, still grinding behind that baseline. Backhand from Giron to the backhand of Shelton. Shelton's rallying, though. Backhand slice just stays in. Backhand, huge. Forehand, Shelton is there, though. That's that defense. Backhand slice, that's a good one. Forehand, down the line, forehand. Cross court, it's a backhand from Giron. It's a backhand from Shelton. Runs to net. Not a great approach, though. Forehand volley goes just out from Shelton. 3-2 for Giron with a mini break. 3-2 for Giron with a mini break. Giron doesn't look fully confident about it. Giron is an interesting personality, by the way. Nobody ever talks about Marcos Giron, but he's a great player when he's playing well. Just out. I mean, like 3 millimeters out in one of those. Shelton with a yell to his box, frustrated. 3-2 for Giron. Giron up a mini break. I mean, this is a nightmare match for Shelton fans. Shelton's had chances. He's had leads. Love 40, 3-set points in this set. He was 2 points away a few times in the first set, was serving for the set, 2-0 up in the first set tiebreaker. This is a nightmare match for Shelton fans right now. 3-2 for Marcos Giron, the fellow compatriot. First serves a left from Giron. It would be a heartbreak if Shelton loses the set. Yeah. Brian, thanks for stream watching. Hey, nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's great to have people from all over, Brian. Appreciate you joining in. 2-2. Keep it going, Ben. Yep. See what happens. See what happens. I prefer living in the Banana Republic. Nice, Joseph. Yeah. I know the fashion clothing brand Banana Republic. That's what that came to my mind as well. Hater Alley, Ben is winning. Yep, let's see what he can do. We got a change over here. 4-2 for Marcos Giron. Listen, a big sign this match is Shelton is just above 60% first serve points won. When I last checked, Giron 79% of first serve points won. That should be That should be the other way around. Let's see if Giron keeps up this serve performance. I mean, Shelton is not really the ideal returner, so I mean, it was never going to be incredible, but still, that should be the other way around. Backhand into the forehand of Giron, backhand of Shelton. The backhand of Giron, it goes wide. It's 4-3. Shelton gets a mini pick back. My God. 2 tiebreak sets. This has been an up and down match. Up and down match. Shelton served for the first set. And then Giron wins it. Wins the last 7 consecutive points from down 2-0 in the tiebreaker. Giron serves for the match twice, 5-2 and 5-4. Shelton comes back, has 3 set points. Giron saves them. What is going on? What's going on in Tokyo? It's been a chaotic event in general. Lob over Shelton, smash, too good. Nothing you can do about that, 4-4. What happens next, you let me know. I said 7-5 Giron, but listen, Shelton's a bit of a favorite at this point, I would say, slightly. Yeah, no problem, Mike. Thanks for joining. 4-4. Smash from Shelton. I mean, plays it safe, just kind of spins it in. Giron, the kick serve out wide just really brought Giron way off the court. 5-4 for Shelton. He's 2 points away from taking this set yet again. It's happened so many times. I got to look back at y'all's predictions for the tiebreak score at the end, but it's getting tight. 5-4. This is what you love. That's what I love in tennis, these kind of tight moments. Serve down the line, backhand. The forehand of Giron slaps it into the due side. Forehand of Shelton into the backhand of Giron. Forehand of Shelton. Slaps it into the net. 6-4 for Shelton with 2 more set points. 4-6. 4-6. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll have the Tsitsipas Arthur Feast match for you at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow, David will have the call for you. We could be going 3 sets. It's going to be a late night for me if Giron can't pull this out in straight sets. Serve out wide, Shelton backhand, forehand. Ooh, Shelton's there somehow. Forehand pass is too good from Giron, though. Shelton's got one on his serve, though. 4 set points saved. 4 set points saved. Ramiro, I appreciate everybody joining in from all over. That's awesome. Thanks everyone for joining in. Giron has been on tear, Mike. Yeah, he has. That forehand's been really good, and the serving performance really, really solid. So, where's the crowd energy at now in favor of Shelton or Giron? Probably more in favor of Shelton. He is the bigger kind of personality. Slice return off the serve, backhand pass. Shelton forehand. Another volley. Giron is there. Lob. Smash put away. We're going 3 sets. Shelton wins the set. Giron was serving at 5-2. Giron was serving at 5-4. And Shelton survives. No yell, no scream, no big come on. Shelton knows there's more work to be done. There's a third set coming. Wow, what a match this has turned out to be. 1 minute shy of 2 hours. It is 3:12 a.m. where I'm commentating from in out near Atlanta, Georgia. So that's fun. I'll be here till past 4 a.m. Always fun. I appreciate drop a like for me being here at the middle of the night. What the hell? Yeah, absolutely. Shelton out of nowhere. That was crazy. Ben won the tight second set. Oh yeah. No big yell from Ben. That's actually encouraging. It is. Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, hey, from Chicago. Nice. Chicago. Chicago is a great city. I've only been there a couple times. My cousins live in Chicago. A couple of my cousins. So I've traveled up there. I love I love going up there. We can't go to sleep yet, Brian. I know. I know, Brian. It's becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem. I've been assigned. I'm gonna finish this to the end though. I'm gonna trip through. I'm gonna take a break though while in between sets. I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll mention some of the stats for the set as well. I'll be right back for the third set. All right, third set getting underway here. Shelton taking on Giron. Be here from first point to last. So forehand volley put away from Giron. 15 love. 15 love in this third set. For anybody just joining in, I'm commentating here from 3:20 in the morning. I'm enjoying commentating this one All-American battle between two guys, two NCAA champions in college. 30-year-old taking on 20-year-old American player. Giron is currently 57th in the live rankings. If he wins this match, he climbs up 15 spots. Shelton could become the third highest ranked American, just behind Tommy Paul and Fritz if he wins this whole title. A lot on the line for both guys. ATP 500 final. Right after this match, Machizuki will take on Karatsev, which is kind of a fun, crazy semifinal. I'll definitely see what the result of that is in the morning. Back in volley, ooh, that's a good shot from Giron, 40 love. This has been one of the most topsy-turvy matches I've probably ever watched. Like, the first two sets, well, first of all, they split tiebreakers in the first two sets, but Shelton served for the first set at 5-4, and Giron broke him back, and then Shelton led 2-0 in the tiebreaker. Giron wins 7 consecutive points. 5-2 for Giron the second set. Shelton breaks twice. Giron is up 4-2 in the tiebreaker. Shelton went 7-5 in the tiebreak. So we got everything going on. I'm making hot tea with honey and lemon. Nice, Robert. Yeah, I'd take some right now too. Welcome back, Anthony. I appreciate it, Max. Lexi, I'm here. Wake up. I'm not asleep yet. I'm excited. I'm so excited to stream this match. Also, Anthony. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I am exhausted. Exhausted. I'm putting on a, but I'm happy to call it. I am. I'm excited to call it, but I'm also, I'm thinking about my match tomorrow, which it's my fault, but I have a match at around noon tomorrow, so hopefully I will be not a zombie playing. Shelton serve. Serve down that huge forehand return from Giron. Love 15. Love 5. David can be awake too, or Ash. Faison has to be here if Anthony were to sleep. Yeah, I'm still here. I'll be here till the last point. I mean, I can't tell you for sure that I'll be awake, but I'll at least be on the screen asleep, which I think is pretty entertaining. No, I'll try. I'll be awake till the last point. I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna regret saying that in about 20 minutes, but it is what it is. Back and slice into the forehand of Shelton, forehand of Giron. But yeah, I had to take a little bit of a break. But we're back at it now, 30-15, just in between sets. Appreciate you all in here. Let's see what else we got going on here in the chat that I missed while I was away. And left to sleep. Slice to the forehand of Shelton's in the net. 30 all. Anthony, do you watch the animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender? That's my show. That's one of my favorite shows. Absolutely. I went to a convention 5 months ago. It was my first convention ever. I'm never the guy to go to conventions. I went to convention because they had an Avatar: The Last Airbender panel where all the voice actors spoke. And I was like, wow. That was a highlight. I love that show. As a kid and as an adult, both. Forehand volley. Ooh, Shelton gets there. Does he? No, it goes long. It's a break point for Giron. The crowd is definitely rooting for Shelton. I mean, they're behind Shelton. You can sense it. The crowds do like Shelton. I mean, it's easy to behind. The crowds love passion. They love energy. When a player is able to bring that too, it's easy for them to kind of feed off that energy in one way or another. So it's kind of predictable who a crowd can go behind. I mean, if it's positive energy. I mean, even if you don't like it necessarily, Shelton's yelling a lot so constantly, but he's constantly giving energy for the crowd to feed off of. And it's not like negative, which is good. Big yell from Shelton, by the way, speaking of. Deuce. 0-1 deuce. 5-2 earlier, right? What a set. Yeah, that set was crazy. This game is crazy, Patrick. You and me both know, Patrick. It's been topsy-turvy. It's been topsy-turvy. Big forehand swinging volley from Shelton. Advantage to Shelton. It's a great serve, kick serve, down the line, set up a beautiful volley, put away. Swing volley. Advantage. This is a crazy match for sure. Quite awesome. I got to call this one. Just because of how crazy it is, topsy-turvy. I wish it was happening at like 4 my time, 4 p.m., but it's all good. Forehand goes long from Shelton. Deuce. Giron it's solid from Giron to still be hanging tough with it. I think it probably would have been tougher if he lost it at 7-5, where he was down those 3-set points, but the fact that he at least pulled it to a tiebreaker, even though he was leading 4-2 in the tiebreaker, but still. This has been topsy-turvy. Forehand into the forehand of Shelton, cross court, backhand Giron into the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron into the forehand of Shelton, backhand Giron, the forehand of Shelton, cross court, backhand Giron, the forehand, Shelton, cross court, backhand slice. That's a great slice. Forehand Shelton, deuce, big points. Shelton runs around what should have been a backhand from Shelton to the backhand of Giron down the middle, backhand slice. The forehand of Giron, forehand Shelton, cross court, backhand Giron, the forehand of Shelton, forehand Giron, slap, great shot, slice somehow stays in from Shelton to the opposite corner, forehand goes out from Shelton. Craziness in Tokyo. Advantage to Marcos Giron, who's trying to get a career high ranking. By far. His career high ranking is 49th in the world. If he wins this, he's 42. If he wins the title, he's even way above that. Kind of out of nowhere. Break point number 2. But that's what, in ATP 500 points is a lot. I think he got like 310 for making the final or something. Might be even more than that. 360. Big forehand cross court. Shelton finds an angle where there's not any. Shelton finds an angle that doesn't exist. Deuce. We're at deuce. Damn it, Shelton, not listening to me again. Yeah. Joseph, Thai food is my favorite. Thai food is my favorite thing in the world. Like food or not. Thai food is my favorite thing. I just had the most amazing Thai food the other day. I love Thai. Advantage to Giron. Shelton's serve is ridiculous, man. Shelton's serve looks like it's like video game tennis. It reminds me of like Alcaraz shots, but his serve, like the motion on his serve, he hits it so quick. Not a huge backswing on it, just all force in front of him. And I don't know, there's something about him that's so crazy and consistent. He hits it so hard. Backhand to the net from Giron. It's a game point from Shelton. Like his serve is like an Alcaraz shot. It's so crazy. It's a talented guy. Guy needs to concentrate with my coaching. Continue the chat. Yeah, Lexi, I don't think he can hear you. I think you're gonna have to go down to Tokyo. I think you're gonna have to go down to Tokyo to get to him. Go down to the stadium. Backhand, forehand, backhand, volley, forehand, right at Shelton. You can't get it. Deuce. Deuce number 5, by the way. This match is comically long and topsy-turvy. It's crazy. 5th deuce. This is the longest game of the match, I'm almost positive. Backhand, return to the forehand of Shelton. Forehand Giron into the net again. Let's see if Shelton can clutch up and get this game point. Like I said it earlier, this is a big test of Ben. This is a big test of Shelton, what he can do. This is why I love live streaming and commentating matches, though, for real. It reminds me how much I love to do this. Get to watch a match like this. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be like this at all. Serve. Down the line. It's a good serve from Shelton. 1-1. 1-1. Thai food is legit. LOL. Masamon chicken, dude? Masamon chicken is crazy. I would eat a whole thing of Masamon chicken right now. Forget sleep. I want Masamon chicken. Sleep is nothing compared to Masamon chicken. That is so good. And things I would only say at 3:30 a.m. Serve into the net. Left 15. Left 15. We might. I mean, if the pattern continues, we're gonna get a tiebreaker. I mean, even if it's 5-1 Shelton, he's serving, we're getting a tiebreaker. That's been the pattern of this match. No matter what happens, going to a tiebreak. We'll see if that continues. Lob way up high, smash. There's a lot of lobs. Listen, I don't know if like anybody else who was watching the match, as I'm watching it too, can kind of say this. There's been a lot of lobs, and none of them have worked. You know what I mean? There have been like 50 lobs in this match, and not a single one of them has won the point, I feel like. Serve down the line, forehand into the forehand of Giron, forehand Shelton, the forehand of Giron, backhand slice of Shelton, the backhand slice of Giron, Shelton, down the line, it goes wide. 30-15 for Giron. Shelton's challenging, but I think it's just to regroup because that was not that close. Giron back to the line. Giron was ready to serve, Shelton not quite ready. 30-15. Serve out wide. Shelton in the net. 40-15. Good serve from Giron. Like I said earlier, Giron's serving well. I mean, when we looked at the stats, Giron was winning 79% of first serve points. Shelton was at 61%. So Giron has served awfully well. He's been the better first serve points won. Backhand down the line, backhand slice. That's in the net. 2-1. 2-1. By the way, don't forget to like the video if you are enjoying it. Don't forget to sub QualityShot Tennis. We'll have the Feast and Sitsabos match tomorrow morning. So don't forget to stick around. Ring the notification bell. Do all the YouTube stuff. We got a good channel going on here. 2-1. I'll be here for more streams as well. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the commentary. Coming at you at 3:33 in the morning. Literally, that's what the time is. Thai green curry. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Thai food is so good, man. Fried rice, sauté chicken, pad see ew. If you have the right pad see ew, that is crazy. Thailand is where my oldest brother resides now, so yes, the food is the best. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine having real Thai food. I gotta visit Thailand. I want to travel all over the world. I mean, I think going to different tennis events and hopefully interviewing players. I would love to do that. I would love to interview players like Alcaraz, Sinner, Fritz. I mean, I got big dreams. I mean, I know it, but I want to do that. That would be a big goal for me to at least travel around and see different events. At least stay in the sport and hopefully keep growing in it. But I would love to travel the world. Lexi, Yeah, you're kind of all over the place, which is awesome. Yeah. Interviews are a big I love live streaming like this. I really want to do interviews as well. And podcasting is fun. I love all of that. A lot of stuff I enjoy with this. Serve coming from Shelton. I like Tokyo specifically in general. I mean, I've you can ask any of my friends or my family. I've probably said it for like 5, 6, 7 years now. At some point in the future, I want to live in Tokyo. That's something I'd love to do. I don't know about forever. I don't know if I want to like live there with like my wife and kids till like I'm 150 years old or whatever. But it's whatever. I want to live there at some point because Tokyo has such cool culture. 15 love. 15 love here for Shelton to serve. Serve out wide. 30 love. I once had a jungle curry was so hot. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Man, I miss Thai food. 30 love. Don't be getting me hungry now. I'm already tired. Trying to get me hungry? Come on. Come on. Serve down the line. So serve sorry, forehand. I can't tell what shot is happening. Very 15. We're at the part of the late night stream where I'm going to be calling forehands backhands, so just be ready for that. Giron with a between the leg shot. Oh, he just hit a forehand. Oh, my bad. 30-15. 2-1. We are officially at that part of the late night stream where that's going on. So serve out wide, backhand way up high. Shelton smash. That's the first lob that I've seen in this match win a point. 30 all. Shelton with the missed smash. Both guys have been hitting the forehand really clean. 30 all. Giron with a chance here. I kind of felt even Shelton's reaction after winning that set, I kind of felt like if he usually I like it when players are like stone cold and like trying to reserve their energy until like they have the win in their hands, because yelling until that point is like over yelling is like almost a bad sign, but like so I like it when players are stone cold. But Shelton, I don't know. There's something about it where I was like, he just won a crazy set. That wasn't really Shelton like. I don't know. I kind of still feel like Giron, if he's mentally tapped in, which I kind of feel like he is to start the set off, I feel like he, to me, has a little bit of the edge. I did say Giron in 3 sets. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with the upset. 2-2. 2-2. Anthony, have you ever tried Raising Cane's? I haven't, but everybody tells me it's amazing. I hear it's amazing from everyone. I gotta get on that. I mean, the guy who does Raising Cane's is like, I love his thing because he's like, listen, I have something that everybody loves. It really works. I don't want to increase my menu a whole lot. He just has, it's a very small menu, but everybody loves what's on it. Raising Cane's, yeah, everybody says it's great. I gotta try it out. There's a lot of places I gotta try out, to be honest. That's one of them. We don't have a lot of them in Georgia, though. We got Chick-fil-A and Coca-Cola. Back and down the line, Shelton back and it goes out. 15 all. This match is probably going to be over 3 hours long, which is great for me. I love that for me. 15 all, 2-2. Serve down the line, goes out from Giron. Nothing monumental happening so far at the start of this set. I feel like both guys are kind of tapering themselves out, knowing that there's probably going to be a bit more to go. 30-15. Shelton with the backhand volley, by the way. Shelton very keen to come to net, that's my favorite part of Ben Shelton. He's very keen on coming to net. And that's fun for me. I would watch out for Shelton on grass courts next year. Goes long. I mean, listen, Shelton didn't do well on grass courts this year, but he was also just in a really rough patch. And also, these were his first matches on grass courts. Listen, Runa was dismantled on grass courts all of last year, but his game is great on grass. And guess what? This year he reaches the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. So you can never really know for sure when a young player just starts out on grass. I would watch out for Shelton on grass for sure. It would be great to see an American win Wimbledon. Backhand into the net, 3-2. Roddick can do it in 2009. It'd be great to see some American be able to get their hands on the Wimbledon trophy. I've heard about the food place Zaxby's. Never been there. It's nothing special. I've had it multiple times. It's good though. I like it. I would get it, but it's not like I'm not going to be like, yo, you need to go to Zaxby's. Like, it's not like that. Mike, you're a trooper. You know it. I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate it. Another tiebreak Manor. Maybe it could be. Yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking in. This is one long match. Yeah, it's a crazy match. It's crazy. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody in here. Let's see if we can get to 25 likes by the end of the stream. I become such a YouTuber when I do this. Let's try to get 25 likes by the end of the stream. 3-2 for Shelton. Shelton just served, I believe. That was first. Yeah. No, 3-2 for Giron. Shelton about to serve. There you go. This is one long ace match. It is. Oh, I had a question. I have a question. It's a great question. I had this question earlier in the stream. This will keep me awake. So guys, keep me awake. I need the chat to keep lively to keep me awake. I want to troop through to the end. I probably could ask another guy, Faison or David, to finish off the stream. For now, I'm good. I'm quite invested in this match. I'd love to. I want to call it. But you guys need to help me out in the chat because I'm gonna pass out. By the way, 2.5 hours on court. Question: Who is making the ATP finals? Let's assume that Zverev and Tsitsipas make it, or maybe you say that two players other than them, that one of them don't make it. But who's making? Who's making it? Is it going to be Holger Rune, or is it going to be a guy like Tommy Paul, Alex de Minaur, Taylor Fritz, Casper Ruud? That's a great backhand volley from Shelton. 15 love. Let me know in the chat who is making the ATP finals, and is it going to be Rune, or is it going to be another guy? 15 love. Massive kick serve. Backhand goes long from Shelton, 15 all. I kind of feel I have a bad feeling for Shelton in this game. Let's see though. We're kind of getting to the middle of the set. Here comes Giron break and match on 6-4. It's so funny you say that, Mike, because I am completely in agreement. I kind of feel the same thing. Let's see. That's my same prediction. If I had to put out a prediction, I mean, when you do something so specific, it'll almost definitely be wrong. But I'll stick with that. That's a good one, Robert. I'll take that one too. I'll take the odds. Backhand cross court, backhand from Giron into the forehand of Shelton goes long. I kind of feel like Shelton, I don't know, something about the momentum. Giron's gotten close in a couple Shelton service games, 30 all. Let's see though. Anthony, ask everything. Well, I got that ATP finals question. Let me know. 30 all, big point. Serve down the line, backhand slice into the forehand of Shelton. Forehand of Giron is a pass. It goes out though. I heard it come on, and I thought it was Giron with an extended grunt. It was Shelton. Of course it was Shelton. 40-30. Of course it was Shelton. Maynor, me. Okay. I want Hubie to make it. Yeah, her catch good. It would be deserved after winning a Masters and after nearly getting another Masters final, losing to Alcaraz in a very close match in wherever that was. Cincinnati, Canada. I don't know. At 4 a.m., everything kind of becomes the same. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere. How many spots are left for the ATP Finals? 4. But basically 3, because Rublev is going to be there. So, other than Rublev, Zverev, Tsitsipas, and Rune are currently the 6th, 7th, and 8th. But a myriad of players can get there. Hurkacz is one of them. Demonor is another. Demonor is another one. Khachanov, Paul, Ruud, Rune, Fritz, others. There's a lot. 3-3. Backhand from Shelton. Backhand lob. Oh, Shelton smash. Forehand. This is a great rally. Backhand from Giron. Forehand Giron. Backhand from Shelton to the forehand of Giron. Forehand Giron. Back to the backhand of Shelton. Down the line. Backhand slice. The forehand of Shelton. Forehand to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand Giron. The backhand of Shelton. The forehand of Giron. Backhand Shelton. The forehand of Giron. Backhand of Shelton. The backhand slice of Giron. Forehand of Shelton. The backhand of Giron. 165 shot rally. Won by Shelton. Left 15. $164, sorry. Has Rublev qualified already? Basically, but not technically. Basically, but not technically. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is also morning for me, as it is 3:47. Glad you joined in. Appreciate you joining in here. Shelton is that fave. He's got the magic at the moment that turns defeats into wins. Matthew, that's true. He's 12-2 in his last 14 matches. Ooh, Mike with a good question. I'll answer that in a bit. Love 30. Shelton here trying to break. Big moment. 15-30. 15-30. Well, that's going on, though. Question, who's the best and weakest men's player among top 20 and other than Djokovic for each surface? Thank goodness for a question like this. Kind of get my focus up. I love questions like this. I love answering questions like this. I have to think about it, though. Backhand goes out 30 all. Shelton with a chance, but he's got to clutch up in moments like that to Shelton. 30 all. Shelton's still learning. 30 all. Let's see how much the crowd gets into this all-American epic in Tokyo as we get to the last stages. Shelton takes off the serve real early. Backhand from Giron. Forehand squash. That's a hell of a squash shot. Backhand volley. Giron scrambling. Smash put away from Shelton. Shelton has the overhead every time. Shelton won the better overheads on tour, for sure. Up there with Tsitsipas. That's one thing that Djokovic is not up there for. It's maybe the only thing that will be like Tsitsipas is way better than Djokovic. The overhead. Because he is. By miles. Backhand into the forehand of Giron. Backhand of Shelton. The forehand of Giron. It goes out. Shelton has the lead at 4-3. Wow. Giron was serving at 5-2 in the second set. 5-4. I mean, Matthew said it in the chat. He's turning defeats into wins. Ben Shelton's on one. He's on something. 4-3. Shelton could serve us home. Okay, who is best and weakest men's player among top 20 and other than Djokovic? Okay, Djokovic not included. I'll take the prompt as it is. Other than Djokovic for each surface, best and weakest. Okay. Um, hard courts. Okay, well, best of well, a lot of it is going to be Medvedev and Alcaraz. So it's so hard to say grass court. Well, I mean, Alcaraz on grass courts after Wimbledon. Um, on clay courts, Alcaraz for me as well. And hard courts, I mean, it's tempting to say Medvedev, but Alcaraz is also really good on hard courts. But recent, like at the moment, I'll say Medvedev. So Medvedev also just beat Alcaraz at the U.S. Open, so I'll give it to Medvedev. Even though I kind of feel like Alcaraz is also a good answer, to be honest. But Medvedev hard courts for best, Alcaraz clay courts, and Alcaraz grass courts. But I kind of want to give an answer outside of those three. It's kind of a good way to get my focus on something, keep me from falling asleep. Aside from Medvedev, Alcaraz, and Djokovic, who are definitely the best three at the moment, and then I'll give kind of a weakest, but best outside of those three on hard courts. Have to think about it for a second. It's hard to do outside of those three. Well, I'd have to say Sinner, probably. Yeah, Sinner on hard courts, Sinner on grass courts, and clay courts. Yeah, in general, I'll go for Runa. So that would be my answer. That'd be my answer there for sure. Runa's kind of lost it at the moment, but I think he'll get it back. He's really good on clay. Reached 2 clay masters. His game works really well on clay, even though he's a big server. Has a pretty all-court game, but he plays quite well on clay. 30 love for Shelton. Giron is good. I mean, this is a sad moment for Giron. Maynor saved the screenshot. 5-4, 30 love in the second set to win in straight sets. Listen, this is a lesson, though. If you have the 5-2 lead, it's a big forehand return, though, from Giron, 30-15. If you have a lead, don't wait. Win. You know what I mean? 30-15. That's a lesson for tennis. That's also a lesson for like life in general. And something that that's something I have a problem with. I always I always wait for everything to happen at the last moment. Just go for it. Shelton serve caught in the net. So that's exciting. Shelton's 6 points away from taking this. Shelton's serve got stuck in the net. That barely ever happens. Only with Shelton serve. Shelton forehand. I'm quite impressed with Shelton at the moment. 40-15. I'm kind of changing opinions on Shelton. I'll be honest, quite a bit, because his skill level from the back of the court, not just the serve, but from the back of the court, is quite improving. He's improving his rally tolerance by quite a lot. Very impressive stuff. His forehand's looking better too, and more of a weapon. Forehand massive, but in the net from Giron. Shelton is at 5-3. But listen, this has been a topsy-turvy contest. I don't think Giron is going to give up without a fight. At this point, I think Shelton's going to win it, and going to win it without getting broken. But with this match, I wouldn't be surprised at something else, honestly. 41-minute third set. So we're about 2 hours and 45 minutes into this. Giron already at the line, serve down the line. Let's see if he has the fight in him. Forehand cross court. Shelton lob. Smash, put away. 15 love. Oh, let me get more to this question here from Mike McNamara. Good question here. Weakest men's player of the top 20 on each surface. Okay, that's a good question. I'll pull up the top 20 to answer that fairly. I'm answering a question. I want to answer the question. Top 20. Weakest top 20 player on hard courts. By the way, 15-all in this match. Weakest top 20 player on hard courts. Musetti. Lorenzo Musetti. Weakest on grass. It's also going to be Musetti. I'm almost positive. Yeah, Musetti. And weakest on hard courts, or weakest on clay courts, not going to be Musetti. Weakest on clay courts. Let me see. Oh, it could be Shelton, actually. OJ Aliassime is a shout as well. Kachanov, Tiafo, Tommy Paul. Clay courts is harder. Clay courts, you can choose a lot of players, honestly, but I wouldn't say Musetti on clay. Musetti's not awful on the other surfaces either, but forehand volley, backhand from Giron's a passing shot, 5-4. The match like this, you never know exactly how it's going to end off. Shelton, let's see if he has the big serves back to back to back to end it off. By the way, if you're enjoying my commentary, I have a YouTube channel called the Tennis Commentary Booth, so you can check that out. The Tennis Commentary Booth. I do different commentary draw previews. I'm going to try to do a draw preview, a double draw preview for Vienna and Basel when they come out on my channel. I've been planning that. And there's a lot of stuff on there. I do podcasts. I talk about different stuff going on. I uploaded a video today or yesterday. I don't know what day it is at this point. I uploaded a video a couple days ago or something called What Del Potro Could Have Been, which is a video talking about Del Potro and his crazy potential. So that is a video that is up on the channel. I'm quite proud of it. I put in a lot of work into it, so you can check that out if you want to as well. The Tennis Commentary Booth on YouTube. And don't forget to sub QualityShot Tennis as well. Appreciate everybody who joined in. Before this last time, yeah, we spent on clay. Fritz proved himself quite well. Paul won the French Open as a junior, so I don't really feel like choosing him. Tiafa won an event in Houston. It'd be between OJ Aliassime and Shelton, but OJ Aliassime pushed Nadal to 5 sets out the French, so by default it's Shelton. Shelton is the weakest top 20 player on clay, but he's also fairly inexperienced on the surface, so we'll see if that improves. But yeah, that would be what I would say. Good question. Great question. Really great question. I was wrong about Giron breaking there, yeah. Would you rather have a Ronnie serve or Berrettini backhand? I'm taking anything over the Berrettini backhand. Lob over the head of Shelton goes wall. um, Great picks, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the pick. No problem. Anthony, you're not leaving until you answer all my questions anymore. All right, all right. We'll get to that. 30 love. It's too late for this, Maynor. Backhand. Lob. Smash. That's a great smash. Giron is there. Giron is there. Backhand pass from Giron. What a wall at the net is Shelton. Is that in? That's in from Giron, I think. Is it? 30-15. That was a great pass from Giron. Good pass from Giron. Side note, Del Potro is my tennis crush. It makes sense. Del Potro's awesome. Question: what is your ideal first date? At the moment, it's sleeping. I wouldn't mind just sleeping. 30-15. Backhand, forehand of Shelton, backhand, the forehand of Giron, backhand Shelton crosses the net, forehand to the backhand of Shelton, backhand slice the backhand of Shelton, backhand pass from Giron. Giron said not yet in a chaotic match. The lefty Shelton struggling against the righty Giron, who just won't give up. Neither of these guys will. Hell of a match in Tokyo. Hell of a match in Tokyo. We've had some great matches these last couple weeks from in Shanghai and Tokyo. We've had some good matches. 30 all. Shelton to serve. Kick serve goes out. serve, backhand to the backhand. No Shelton, forehand to the backhand. No Shelton, forehand Giron to the backhand. No Shelton, forehand Giron. The forehand. No Shelton. It goes out. Giron with the break. Oh my God. This match never ends. 4 a.m. It just turned 4 o'clock. Over here. Great point. Forehand goes long. Giron trying to push this 5-5. I told you. It's not so easy in a match like this. There's something in the air. Both guys not willing to give it up. Serve out wide. Oh, Shelton about to hit a volley. Decides not to. Backhand slice. Forehand volley. Giron is there. Pass. Forehand. Giron has a chance. Shelton literally a wall above the net. Massive scream. You didn't see it at the end of the second set. Big screams there from Shelton Deuce. Big screams there from Shelton Deuce. Shelton now 30-1 favorite. That's insane. That's no. Shelton is not a 30-1 favorite, but the odds makers are often wrong. Chris Everett was my first tennis crush. She's underrated, Chris Everett. I did not by looks or whatever. I meant by like her win percentage. She's underrated. Backhand from Shelton goes down the line. It's advantage Shelton. He's got a match point. He got a match point. Shelton here with the serve. Serve down the line, an ace, finish just like that. Ben Shelton. Wow. Amazing fight back. He was down 4-2 in the second set. Tiebreaker, he was down 5-2. Giron serving in the second set. All-American battle. Wasn't even that wasn't that nice of a handshake at the net, to be honest. Giron's got to be disappointed. Shelton is into his first ATP final of his career. He deserved it for the 2023 he's having. He's 13-2, or sorry, he's 12-2 in his last 14 matches. 13-2 if you include the Labor Cup. 20-year-old reigns supreme over a 30-year-old. Two college guys. I'm going to sleep. This was fun. What a match. That was an epic topsy-turvy battle. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Unfreaking believable. Lexi, your guy won. Lexi, Ben heard you. That's what I'm saying. Congratulations, my coaching paid off. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it, Robert. Yeah, thank you for joining in, like always. I appreciate it. One of the best streams. Thanks, Lexi, for joining in. It was fun. It was fun. I'll be here for a lot more streams. I'm hoping to do them more often once again. I'm going to do them more often once again. And was a frosty handshake? Not frosty, but not frosty. You know what I mean? I don't know if that made sense. Wow, GG's to Ben. Yeah, it was a great fight back. 5-4, 30 love. Maynor, you got the screenshot. Maynor, you got the screenshot. Kuya got her wish. Hope Shelton win. This match seems like it's never ending. I think it's just a prank on me. I'm on punks. I'm on punk. Dash and Kutcher are gonna come out of the bushes over there. Your 11 a.m. opponent should have to watch this match too, Chris. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I love that. Yeah, we'll end off like that. He better. All right. I don't know if Cam was watching. I'm sure Cam. I haven't been watching. Maybe Cam is calling the match. I'm playing the match against Cam tomorrow. That's the only way I'd accept it, or else I'm forfeiting. All right. It was what is it? 6-7, 7-6, 6-4 for Ben Shelton. He's into his first ATP final. And nothing else to say. I'll see you guys at the next one. This was super fun. Thank you for all the donations as well from Maynor, from Robert. And I appreciate everybody who joined in, whether you're in the chat. Always love when there's a lot of people chatting up in the chat. I try to get to as much as I can, but it was fun with everybody in here. And even if you're lurking, if you didn't say a single word, but you just like watch the stream, having somebody watch a match with, that's cool. I will see you guys at the next one. Thank you guys for joining in. Make sure to tune in for Titsboss versus Arthur Feast, I believe at 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. David's got the call for you. Make sure to support David. He always kills it on the streams. See you guys in the next one. I'm going to sleep.